have been going, including you. You've made a great comeback. You were looking dead for more money in the commentary box on Thursday, and it's amazing what you've done. What have you done to get your voice back here, Ricky?
In South Africa, we got a tea called rooibos tea, which is a lovely tea. Some black rooibos tea, a lot of honey. So Friday, unfortunately, we had a day rained out from cricket. Maybe it was a blessing from the gods above. Laying in bed, pumping rooibos tea. And one of the Bangladeshis team actually gave me a whole box of strepsils. On my way, they said, thank you for your lovely commentary. Box of strepsils. And I've just been in bed, just in awe of what an incredible week it's been. So yeah, thankfully got some voice back to be here in the main oval, being part of the setup. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you for the boys for having me. It's been an absolutely roller coaster. And World Champs, what a tournament. 36 teams from all over the world joining us. And it's been quality. Absolute beautiful tournament right here. And
when I was a kid, playing in our backyard at home, my older brothers and I invented our own games, which we played for hours and hours. We would pretend to be our heroes, and our imaginations ran wild. Those were the great days. I loved every minute, fielding all day and only sometimes getting a chance to bat and face the fast bowling of my older brothers and their friends at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you are playing in your local park or in front of a packed crowd at a massive stadium. That's what it's all about. The game of cricket. It's anybody's game. Hi, it's AB here. I'm pleased to be working with Last Man Stands as their first ever global ambassador. Sign up now to Last Man Stands to play in the world's largest amateur T20 cricket league. Register now at lastmanstands.com. It's anybody's game.
So it's great to watch that little video clip with AB de Villiers talking, and he said that it's anybody's game. And how right and how true is that here, Ricky? It's definitely anyone's game. It's going to be hard to pick a winner here in this final. And when AB de Villiers says it's anyone's game, he doesn't just mean, he's not just referring to the World Champs. Last Man Stands is truly anyone's game. Whether you're new to cricket or you haven't played cricket for a while, you can come back to this format, and it's not just about the cricket, Ricky, as you've noticed this week. It's about also what happens off the field, the social side of being part of the Last Man Stands community. As I look online here, I see some friends of the Last Man Stands community from all over the world. It's like guys of likes of Lydon Gibbons tuning in. You haven't met Lydon Gibbons, Ricky, but there's so many characters that you've already met in this tournament. And just maybe while we're waiting for the final to start, you can just share some of your experience being new to Last Man Stands World Champs, and maybe for the viewers watching, maybe you can share some of the moments from your side from this World Champs that have really stood out.
yeah, just thank you, Wayne. Yeah, like AB says, anyone's game at this moment. It is definitely anyone's game. Yes, MASAGAMY is the top team in South Africa, going up against Dhaka Warriors. It is anyone's game. The best team on the day will win this game. But where my journey started with Last Man Stand has been probably the last 4 years. Before I started playing cricket here in Cape Town, club cricket all my life, and then I started playing socially, elements cricket, and it's changed my life. I haven't gone back and stopped playing cricket. Just a reminder again to our viewers, final starts at 2:15 SA time. Toss has taken place. So yeah, so LMS Cape Town's been my place. I've been playing here long time under Hendrik van der Merwe, which is one of the league managers in the Western Cape. Been part of the LMS circuit for a very long time now. You wouldn't say it if you look at my body right now, but believe me, my heart is bigger than my body. I love LMS, it's my family. And being part of this opportunity has just been awesome, Wayne. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. And as you can see, that the final starts at 6:15 South African time. So for those of, so 2:15 South African time. And for those of you in Bangladesh, that's 6:15 Bangladesh time. So that's 12 minutes from now. And look at the matchup here. It's going to be on the Wally Wilson Oval, which is the main oval. Both teams have got great logos there. Masagami on the left, Dhaka Warriors on the right. And both teams have got what they wanted. Masagami won the toss and they've elected to bat. And Dhaka Warriors, skipper said he's happy with that. He wanted to bowl first. So they've liked chasing most of this tournament. And I think this is going to be an exciting match here. We got a new wicket, and you're asking me earlier a bit about the new wicket and the boundaries. So we've moved 3 strips to the left, and with that we've obviously had to move both boundaries. So the boundary on the opposite end of the commentary box has been moved out further, and the boundary from our end where we commentating has been moved in a bit. So Ricky, 10 minutes to go, and if I had to ask you now to pick a winner, not a favourite, because we know you've been a bit biased at times in the commentary box, but if you had to pick a winner, who would you go for here? Who do you think's the favourites going into this match?
On paper, on stats, Masagami should win this, but Dhaka Warriors have been playing quality cricket, and I like an underdog. So my heart says to me, I want to go with the Dhaka Warriors on this one, just for a little upset. But if it goes to the other way, I won't feel upset about it. But I would like a little underdog here, surprising everyone here. So yeah, that's where my heart is at the moment. Dhaka Warriors.
Okay, so I know you made some good friends with the guys in Bangladesh. I'm going to go for an even game here. Hard to pick a winner. I think most people watching this game will be back in Masagami, and it's hard to find a better bowling lineup in last man stands cricket than the Masagami bowling lineup. They've got everything. They've got left arm seamer, right arm seamer, left arm spin, bit of off spin. So they've got all bases covered. And in the batting, they always look to get off to a steady start. They haven't got away to any flyers yet in the tournament, Ricky. They just always seem to be 35 from 5, 30 from 6, maybe 44 from 7, and then they work their way from there.
Yes, Wayne, yeah. Masagami, not an easy task here. We saw it in the game before. They were mixing it up. Then a left arm, then a right arm, then a slower bowler. Then they didn't settle with the typical 2 over spells. They changed it up 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, all the way through, keeping the batsmen guessing. What if they're going to have the same approach in this game? We don't know. But they are quality outfit and they plan everything. But in LMS you can't plan everything to the T, but they are quality outfit. And yeah, I'm excited to watch this game. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
So we're 8 minutes away from the final now, guys. Just 8 minutes. And this is the culmination of a whole year of cricket. Actually, more than that, 18 months. Teams from all over the world have been playing last man stands in their local leagues. Some in their local parks. Some at grounds like this that we're on today. And everyone's playing towards the same thing, you know. And when I say playing towards the same thing, it's not just about the world champs. It's about making friends on and off the field. But we've had a Australian national champs, where teams have qualified from there. Unfortunately, with COVID, we've had to take a 2-year hiatus from the world champs, but we're now back in a qualification phase for 2023 world champs. But the England national champs was held earlier this year, and a team called Aylesbury Outlaws won that, and I'm sure a few of their players will be watching this game closely and thinking about coming over here next year. From New Zealand, the likes of Court Short will be keeping a close eye on this footage. We know that they're looking to come over here. They've won the New Zealand champs a few times. The current New Zealand champions, Ningalese, put in a good show out here. They did make it through the group stages. They came up short against Czech Republic. Australia was well represented by 3 short and the abusement parks. Neither of those teams managed to get out their group stage, but we already know of a few teams from Australia that are looking to come over for the 2023 World Champs, and the World Champs is going to become an annual event this time of the year. So every year there's going to be a World Champions, and in 2022 it's either going to be Masagami from Johannesburg or the Dhaka Warriors all the way from Bangladesh. 6 minutes away from the final. We're going to be broadcasted live on YouTube and on Facebook. It's great for the supporters from both these sets of families who will be tuning into this game, probably getting it ready on their big screen now. For those of you who have just joined the broadcast, Masagami have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. And the Dhaka Warriors have actually confirmed that they would have bowled first as well. So this is going to make for a very interesting game. It looks like JP Ardendorf has got the pads on out there, so I think he'll be opening the bat in. It'll be interesting to see if they go with Boyson with him or if they stick to Gamble, the left-handed Gamble, who opened in the semi-final. Yeah, it looks like it's Boyson. Boyson with the gold helmet. Just 4 minutes to the start of the final. The Dhaka Warriors just resting out there on the outfield. Both the teams in this match have just completed a semi-final earlier today. There'll be a bit of nerves in both camps. So we're just 3 minutes away now from the start of this final. Beautiful conditions, Yang, at the Western Province Cricket Club in Cape Town. The sun is out. There's a fairly stiff breeze blowing across the ground, but not as strong as some of the previous days in this tournament. So we're almost off here. The Dhaka Warriors are making their way onto the field. The two umpires are making their way onto the field. The trophies and the medals are ready for the post-match ceremony. And I'm joined in the commentary box by Mr. Bjorn Briggs. Good afternoon, Bjorn.
Good afternoon, Wayne. It's a fantastic afternoon. Excitement's building. A lot of anticipation. And it's been a wonderful tournament. And down to the final two.
As we have a look at the trophies there. So impressive looking trophy for the champions.
And I picked it up, Bueno, and it is very solid. It's heavy, and that's going to be sitting in someone's cabinet at the end of this. And it's up for grabs. The favorites, Masagami, have made it all the way through to the final. They're batting first. A lot of pressure on their shoulders.
So Bjorn, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the Masagami won the toss, and they've chosen to bat.
I wasn't Bueno, but that's probably after their semi-final, they're going to stick to the same formula that worked for them there. A good partnership. See Peter Boyson's opening up here.
Yeah, they had the left-handed Gamble open in the first match, in the semi-final. But Boyson's pretty much a mainstay at the top of the order for Masagami. He was rested for the semi-final. They went for the extra bowling option. And I think in this match they've gone for the extra batting option. Boyson, still a useful bowler in his own right, but he's what I would describe as a batting all-rounder.
He's turned into more of a batting all-rounder as he's matured. Let's have a look at the stats here of Masagami and Dhaka Warriors. Incredible figures there. 389 games for Masagami, and they've won 232 of them. 59% win ratio. Number one in South Africa, number one in the world. Dhaka Warriors, 57 games, and they've won 44 of them. The 77% win ratio. So Dhaka Warriors have played less but won more. So here we go.
It's gone first ball! Can you believe it? No! Peter Boyson gone, and what a start to the final.
Exciting stuff. He's dropped it short, and it's just beaten Peter Boyson for pace, and they might be ruining sitting him out in the semi-final because he just was a bit slow on that and surprised.
And I was going to say, beyond it, Masagami, this whole tournament, they've got off to a steady start. They've hardly lost any wickets in the first 5 overs. They played within themselves, and they've really never had to worry about scoreboard pressure or wickets falling, and that's always given them a base in the last 6-7 overs to go as hard as they want. As you just look, he flashes. The ball was there to be hit, but that first one's never easy.
It's never easy, and he's gone fishing, and he's got a nick there, and the keeper's done the rest. Simple catch, but never simple in a final. Well done to the keeper. What a start. What a start we've got on our hands here. So 1 down for naught. Masagami against the wall here. Up against the ropes. Ahmed Rahman. He'll enjoy that bowling into the wind.
The new batsman, Jandre Johnson.
Oh, it's another peach of a delivery.
It's a wide.
It's a wide.
So there's definitely nerves in both camps here, Bjorn. Pressure of a final. I haven't seen Jandre Johnson.
Harsh call there from Tulani. I thought it was just on the wide line there, and maybe swung away afterwards, after it went past there. But a huge swing, first ball, and you've just had a wicket. I'm not sure that's the smartest shot there from Johnson. No runs on the board there for Jandre Johnson. The first boundary of the match.
Is that off the pad, Bjorn, or the given runs?
I think he got a little tickle on that. It was given his runs.
So that'll settle the nerves for Johnson. A little bit more bounce in this track compared to the semi-final wicket. A little bit more of a grass covering.
Mohamed Rahman's really fired up. He's looking to take a wicket with every ball now. Nice looking shot, just the one.
So that brings J.G. Ardendorf on strike. No, it doesn't. It's Jandre Johnson still. There's been one wide in the over, hasn't there, Bjorn?
There has been a wide. I thought it was a bit of a harsh call. Oh, he's really bowling nicely here. That squeezed out there. Score is 8 for 1 after the first over. What a start we've got. A match on our hands here. Dhaka Warriors taking on Masagami. South Africa, Bangladesh in the final. Next bowler is Musharraf. Gentle run up. Full and straight. Johnson playing a bit more conservatively there and just punches it down the ground for one. Dan Stone, the team manager for Masagami, he's up on his feet. He's a bit nervous. You normally see him sitting down calmly. There's nothing calm about this match so far. It's a big heave-ho there from J.G. Ardendorf. Dot ball, priceless. Good stuff here from Musharraf.
That was a great start here from, if you look at J.G. Ardendorf, you talk us through, Bjorn, you know a little bit more about him.
He's a long-term LMS campaigner. He's been around since 2012 with the Kings. He's now transferred to Masagami. Great figures there. And he's a striker of the ball. He's an aggressive opener. He's running hard, really fit. I think everyone in Masagami is really, they're athletes. He's not the tallest of men, but he's very strong, very stocky, well built. A high back lift here. That's great fielding off his own bowling there by Musharraf.
And it's interesting change up here from Dhaka Warriors. They normally bowl low on from the first over, and they've just held him back. So interesting to see them just changing their tactics. Normally bowls one and then comes on at the death.
Oh, that's a chance. Half a chance there. It's good bowling again from Musharraf. Yeah, it's interesting tactics. Loban's been a star for them this tournament, and I wonder if they're just going to bowl him 4 at the end.
Something Masagami might have to keep an eye on, because he's really been one of the more difficult bowlers throughout this tournament to get away. He's very consistent that hit his Yorker. He's got that slinger type action.
And hitting into the wind as well will make it even harder. Looks like we've got the spinner coming on here. Sharif will shake. Keeper standing up to the wicket. Ardendorf is on strike. Slight change to the field. They're bringing a square leg to fine leg. Conventional fine leg. And it's gone straight to him there, a bit wide of him to the left. So a good field change up there.
So this is the third over, and there's a third bowler used. I think we're going to see quite a lot of this today from the Dhaka Warriors, just not letting the Masagami batsmen get used to any bowlers.
I like the triple threat. It's another aggressive shot, but just the one run.
He likes that shot there, does Ardendorf.
Battling to find the gaps at this stage. Scores 15 for 1. Into the third over here. It's a quicker one. And that's a big shot for LBW. He's just going down leg to Lonnie.
So we've seen Masagami in all their previous games. They've never really got up to a flyer. They just play within themselves in the first few. They try and keep, let's look close beyond, probably just sliding down leg.
The umpire's call there is a good shout.
They try and keep wickets in hand. So if the Dhaka Warriors can pick up a wicket or two, another shot. If they can pick up a wicket or two, that'll certainly unsettle the Masagami. We haven't seen too much of 6, 7, 8 in this tournament. We've only really seen them having to bat to 5, maybe 6, 7, 8 have to face a few deliveries. So we know they can all bat, but if you haven't batted much in the tournament, and then you're quite...
And in the final, it's added pressure. You know you need to get a big total against the Dhaka Warriors. So it's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, and losing the early wicket of Boyson would have just slightly unsettled them. But from what I've seen so far, Jandre Johnson looks like he's got a good head on his shoulders. He wasn't at his best in the semi-final, but he still found a way to get to 50, which is always a sign of someone having good temperament. Didn't let it faze him. You're not always going to hit it out the middle every time you come to bat. And he got 50 of 33, and he just held the innings together. And then Van Biljon came in and struck it cleanly.
And in a final, that's what you need, someone just to hold it together. You don't always need the boundaries and the big hitters. So Ardendorf on strike. Mushraf running in. He's come down the wicket there, Wayne. Missed it by quite a while, and it's called a wide by Tulani. So he's really is looking to get after them, Ardendorf. We've got a battle on our hands here. He's playing some risky shots. Again, he comes down the track.
I think Ardendorf might be better off just waiting, but it looks a little bit too anxious to hit it hard. And it's
a bit wild at the moment.
I think there's been a lot of cricket played on these wickets, and I think it's what we saw from Biljon in the semi-final. He was clinical and he just hitting the ball late. I think that's going to be the key here. He smashed it that way. That should be 4.
He's been looking for a boundary and he's got it. 13 from 12, Ardendorf.
He kept his shape on that one, Bjorn.
It was less frenetic. Well balanced. It was a good shot. It settled his nerves. He's obviously been told to go out there and play his natural attacking game. It's a slower ball. This could be out.
That's a superb shot.
Lovely shot. That's into the squash court wall there.
I was just about to say that Dhaka Warriors will be very happy at the start. They haven't used their 2 best bowlers yet. So they've gone with their three of their slightly lesser fancied bowlers. And they've still got their 2 best bowlers to come. So just a little bit of a game within a game here. And Ardendorf, I think, cottoned on to that and realizing...
Got to take a chance here and take the attack to them, because it's going to only get harder as the game goes on.
Just a little bit of a momentum shift here.
He needs the ball outside off stump here. Anything straight's going to go.
It's gone again. Doesn't hit that one a while, but it's the same result.
Same result. It's on a roll here, Ardendorf. 4-6-4. It's a great over for Masagami. They're up to 10 runs and over now. Last ball of the over.
Johnson push it hard. Both his batsmen quick between the wickets. So the skipper Muller taking a bit of a gamble there, giving Sad Ibn Musharraf another over. And it hasn't paid off. But you can see what he's thinking there. He's thinking first 3 overs, Rebels have played within themselves. Maybe if he can sneak in another over of his lesser fancied bowlers, he can then keep his 2 guns deep in the game. I think this is Lobon coming into the attack now. So, for those of you who have not seen Lobon bowl yet, he's been the pick of the bowlers from in the tournament. Skiddy action beyond, and he seems to hit his Yorker with regular ease as he goes into the wicket that time.
It's very accurate. I'm not sure how he does it, but he's always on the money.
It's been interesting to see how he goes about his business here in these, well, in the 5th over. He normally in the death likes to fire his Yorkers. So will he be going back of a length? Will he be trying to go full and straight?
We'll see a Yorker coming up soon.
He's actually bowled a little cutter there. He's just taken the pace. I think he just rolled his wrists under that, fingers under that.
Very skillful bowler.
It's really hard for the batsman because you're not expecting that. You're expecting the one to be fired at your toes, and then suddenly bowls a little bit of a slow ball. He hasn't bowled that many slow balls throughout the tournament as well.
Had a blinder in the quarterfinals, and I didn't see one slower ball like that. So he's really good. Does have a.
And that's his standard length. Not easy to get under that and hit that for 6. And
it's a great ball.
Bjorn, is the wind still a factor? Is it?
I think it is going to be a factor in the final. I think it's just slightly picking up now. You can see the leaves in the trees start rustling. That's full. He's missed it.
I think they might have gone between bat and.
Let's have a look at it. Oh, he's very lucky there. The keeper's taking it on leg stump, so it's gone between the bat and the off stump there, and it was swinging in. Pressure building here. Oh!
And Lobon showing why he's the top of the bowling rankings. Outstanding over. Comes in 1 or 2, ... to finish.
Clearly a fan of Lasith Malinga. He's got a like-for-like action there, and he's as accurate as the great man himself.
So, I don't want to leave you. This looks like it's going to be a great first innings here, but Ross Coe is going to be taking over from me in the commentary box, and I'll be back later in the day.
We'll catch up in a moment. Welcome, Ross Cawood.
How's it going, Briggsy? Always great to commentate with you, buddy.
It's always great to be in the same box with the legend, Ross Cawood.
He's very kind there, Briggsy. So, 5 overs done, 37 for 1. I think we're in for a cracker here. Not the start that Masagami are looking for, losing their Peter Boyson on the first ball.
Tough start, but they've bounced back nicely and counter-punched. It's been counter-punched and then counter-punched by both teams. It's really exciting.
What's a great shot there by Jandre. Just flicks it over square leg for 1 bounce for, or 6, sorry.
Shot of the inning so far.
What a shot.
Picked it up on the legs. Probably not the best delivery there.
So, good start to the over here for Masagami. Shake. Izam shakes and have to pull this back. It's never nice to go for 6 off the first ball.
Needs to bowl offside. Much better.
It's good cricket. They'll be looking for 2. But seriously good running there from the Masagami batsman. Just
Nice.
Timed it to perfection in the gap there, Briggsy.
Soft hands, Roscoe, like you in the middle there.
So the projected score 167.
And that's been toing and froing since the start of this match, and it goes to 140, 170, now 167. So keep an eye on that. This could be out. This could be a second wicket. Great catch there in the deep. What a catch.
Absolute scenes here at the Wally Wilson over. Chandra Johnson just hit it out to deep mid-wicket. He's found the fielder. A great catch.
Poor shot selection there. He's hit it straight to the fielder in the deep. He's already got 1/6 off the over. Didn't need to do that. They'd run the 2, so there's 8 off this over already. Just needed to push it around. They could have easily had 10, 11 off this over without taking any more risks.
So second wicket down for Masagami.
And Wayne Grieve was saying earlier, while you weren't in the commentary box, Roscoe, that we haven't seen the depth of the Masagami batting lineup. We know they can all bat, but they haven't been tested in a pressure situation like this before.
Absolutely, Briggsy, totally agree there. Looks like they've promoted Marco Fambayun up the order. We all watched him bat in the semi-final. He absolutely smashed it to all sides of the ground.
Good move there by Dan Stone. Van Billion in the form of his life here.
Absolutely.
I think the Proteas should be giving him a call-up with their batting display this morning, Ross.
Yeah, that's wasn't great to see that. It didn't really. It looked like a wicket that was doing a lot. In fairness to them,
Unbelievably green wicket there. Nonetheless, the game over in 2 days, Ross.
So the Proteas have got 3 days off. I'm sure they'll be put to the sword. A few training sessions, a few nets, or maybe a day on the golf course.
I think, I'm the coach. I'm going to hit the gym.
So Marco Fambayun off the mark, just nudging it down to.
Oh, it's good running, yeah. Little teaser. The soft hands again. Obviously seen some video of your coaching technique there, Ross. The soft hands and take that first run hard. So Van Billion on strike, yeah. Oh,
was
a
big
good
shot
shout.
there.
It's a good shout. Tulani had to think about that. And just not convinced enough to give it out.
That
So-
would really set the cats amongst the pigeons there, Briggsy. A wicket as big as that. So 6 overs complete. The score is 48 for 2. JG Ardenhoff 27 of 19. Marco van Buyen 2 of 2. Sharafshal Sheikh, good over there. Come back from being hit for 6 off the first ball. Picks up a wicket on a few singles.
Going at 8 and over here. So nothing wrong with the run rate at the moment. It's just wickets could be a problem going into the last 10.
Absolutely. They are a team that bring a wealth of experience. I think their strategy traditionally is just be 70 after 10 and then double that. Then 100 after the next 10. I think the plan is 170. I think the Dhaka Warriors will be backing themselves anything in and around the 150, 160 mark. It's going to be a lot down to Aman and Raman up the order. For me, they are a class opening pair. So Tonu, the new bowler, the leg spin into attack.
He battled a bit in the quarterfinals when I was watching him. I'm not sure. I didn't get to see him bowl in the semis, but I think he's a bowler that Masagami will be looking to target. Bullion on strike.
For bowled.
Just rushed him a bit there. It's come through quicker than he expected. Good delivery.
Do you reckon Marco van Buyen has been given license to hit it out the park, or has he been told just to play his normal game?
So good delivery by Tonu. I think he's been told to play his normal game there. I think Ardendorf has been given a license to attack the ball.
It's a beautiful day here in Cape Town at the Western Province Cricket Club. Down to the last two teams after 36 teams have taken part this week. Briggsy, it's been fantastic.
Seen some good cricket.
Oh,
That's a good shot right there. Arnold moves to 31 from 20. It's a good little knock here. He'll want to capitalize and make his 50.
Arnold's had a fantastic week. Every time I watch him bat, I think he's got 50.
Little stick of dynamite there. He's explosive. Tanak Tunu coming in. Just dropped it a bit shorter. Tossed it up there.
There's protection out there for him, so it's only just a single.
I like this field for him. The Sipper's got it right. He's come down the track here. He hasn't got hold of that. It's another wicket.
Another wicket.
Unbelievable stuff here from Tanak Tonu. He's tossed it up and he's tempted the batsman. He's got him hook, line and sinker. Caught it mid-off. That's 54 for 3 after 7 overs, Ross. And we've got a battle on our hands here.
That's a huge wicket for the Dhaka Warriors. Marco van Booyen's in sublime form this tournament. And he's
just hasn't timed that at all. He spooned it up to the long off. He's taken a very good catch. Low down. Superb effort. Who is that out there in the deep?
Sabir Brahman, the opening batsman.
Oh, he's got safe hands. He never looked like dropping it, in fact. That is a superb catch.
So the new man in, Johan Fourie, he's got a big job ahead of him. JG Arnold and Johan Fourie are going to have to build an innings here, set up the platform for the last 5 or 10 where the guys are going to have to put their foot on the gas.
Now, Johan Fourie is one of the older men and the most experienced player in Masagami. You wouldn't look it because he's probably also one of the fittest and most athletic. But he must be close to 40 years of age. At least.
So 7 overs complete. Score is 54 for 3. JG Arnold still there. 32 off 21. Johan Fourie.
So this little knock of JG Arnold now, I think, takes on a new element. I think the message to him is 1s and 2s, keep it on the ground, get us one in the bank, and let's rotate the strike and just a little bit of composure here. Make sure that he gets his 50.
Absolutely agree with you, Briggsy.
Whether he thinks that or not, I'm not sure. So the man that's taking the catch is coming back onto bowl.
So wide there from Habir Rahman. I think the Dhaka Warriors probably feel that they've just got a bit of the upper hand now, so they don't want to release any pressure by giving away any extras.
And that catch will certainly be in the highlights of the final reel.
Just a false start there by Habib Rahman.
I think it's just the wind picking up there, and he lost his rhythm. The wind wasn't much of a factor in the 2 semi-finals, but certainly will be a factor going into the final here. It's a wild swing. Oh, they think it's out, but Tulani's calling a wide. They're having a word with the batsman.
All happening here at the Wally Wilson Oval.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Tulani's called a wide. They think they've got their man.
And I think he's missed it by some way there. I think the noise must have been him hitting the floor, and the fielders need to get on with it. The umpire's made his decision now. He's not going to change it. It looks like a wide.
Okay, so just about to get underway again.
And it's
I'm sure if JG Arnold is a walker, or if he would wait for the umpire to make his decision. What would you normally do, Briggsy?
Just give us this.
So 4 runs there by JG Arnold. He's looked at again.
Ross, I hardly ever nicked it, so I was never really brought into question.
Punched that off the back foot for 4. Great shot there by J.G. Ardenhoff.
A little bit of drama there.
Wouldn't be a finals day without drama, would it, Briggsy? He just smacked it down the ground too long on just for a single.
More drama yet to come, I'm sure, as this match unfolds. We've just had word that there's one of our smaller tournaments has just concluded. And keep an eye on the screens, Roscoe. But the Jack Black Smash champions will be coming on to receive their awards. And great effort by the tournament director, Simon Mulbers, to put that together at short notice. Some of the teams flying out from across the world. We're itching for another game at this beautiful venue at Western Province Cricket Club. And he put on a short tournament for them. One ball to come. Mohamed Rahman steaming in. It's uppish, but it's in the gap. This could be at least 2, probably 4. Lovely shot. Such good hands there. From Ardenhoff, he's now on 45. And that jagged back nicely. It's really well watched there from the young man.
He's pierced the field there. He knows where the fielders are, and he just absolutely crunched it through the offside. Playing a seriously valuable knock here for the Masagami.
And there's the tournament director, Simon Melbers, handing out a case of Jack Black to Priggy Kandan, the captain of Daxina Destroyers, who've won a case of Jack Black in the Jack Black Smash. Well done, young man.
Congratulations to the Daxina guys. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. It's hot here.
Nothing like a cold Jack Black to quench the thirst on a sunny afternoon in Cape Town. Watch the finals.
Absolutely agree there. It's been a fantastic tournament for them. It hasn't quite gone their way, but to end with a final win in there for that competition that was set up, what a way to end.
They're certainly making some friends now. Tonik Tonu back into the attack. He's tossed it up, and it's a lovely flight of delivery there. He's bowling with much more confidence than he did in the quarterfinals. It's lovely to see. Got a tight square leg side field here for him. Oh, it could be out. It's good. Real good strategy from Dhaka Warriors here. They were going for that. Didn't quite work off that time, but not far off being down the mid-wicket throat. Jan Fourie on strike here.
Hit it out to deep extra cover. They'll get back for 2. It's good fielding.
Incredibly strong wrist there just to squeeze that out.
So as you mentioned earlier, Briggsy, run rate not a problem at the moment for the Masagami. The wicket column could be an issue. They are 3 down.
It's tossed up again.
And Fraser swept it down square leg, then get back for 2. It's good running. So
Good over this from Tanak Tanu.
it's 9 overs complete. Score is 74 for 3. J.D. Ardenhoff just 4 away from his 50, 46 of 28. Jan Fourie yet to get going, 6 or 4. Tanak Tanu, 1 for 12 in his 2, so he's been pretty tidy. And 1 away from the switch of ends.
Very impressive stuff from Tanu. Interesting little period, these next 5 overs. We're going to see a new batsman at the crease anytime soon, and we'll have 2 new batsmen at the crease, and they'll have to build a little partnership. So once Ardenhoff, he'll either go out or he's going to make his 50 here. So one way or the other, we'll have a new man at the crease.
So, Sheikh, the new man's a bowl. He's in his 2 overs gone for 14, picked up the wicket.
Warriors won't want him to get his 50. They'll be looking to take his scalp here. Oh, it's a great effort by the keeper, but 2 wide down the leg there. Awful deliveries, cost his team there.
Can we get back for 3? No, they won't. So it seems that he got a bit of bats on that. No wide signal by Tulani.
I think it was signalled wide there. He's gone to 49. He's on 46.
Okay.
Now, Ardendorf, is this going to be his 50? Yes, that's his 50. Well batted, son.
Good running there by Jan Fourie.
Another gem of an innings there by Ardendorf.
It looks like he's maybe just tweaked a hamstring in that second run.
Just needs to walk it off as he retires. He can come back at the end should the other wickets fall. That is his 50.
He wasn't aware that it was close to 50.
He can get the physio to.
He acknowledges the crowd, raises the bat. It's been a fantastic knock for him, for his team in the World Champs final.
Put some ice on that, and I'm sure it'll be right as rain in a few moments.
So the new band in is Justin Gamble. Superb bowling performance from him in the semi-final. Picks up a hat-trick, I believe.
Works hard at his game. He's also been a last man stands player for many years.
So
he's matured as a player.
So this is a critical time of the innings for Masagami. Often see it when a batsman retires at 50. New man often changes the course of an innings.
It'll be interesting to see what his game tactics are. He's normally a conservative player that runs well between the wickets. Is he going to have license to free his arms here with one in the bank?
Oh, it's a big
It's
appeal.
a good shout. He's thinking about it. No, he says.
Talani not interested. Shake over the head. Aman, the keeper, seemed pretty convinced it was hitting in line.
Let's have a look at the replay.
It's definitely sliding down. Good decision there from the umpire. Good little dab down to third man. Just a single though.
I'm going to have a little break here, Roscoe, as we head into the innings break. Mr. Wayne Greaves is going to be taking over from me as we watch this delivery from Sharif al-Sheikh.
It's just Jan Fourie just nudging it out to deepened wicket just for a single. Welcome, Mr. Wayne Greaves.
Good afternoon, Ross. The first time Masagami have lost 3 wickets in the first 10 overs.
We have been saying that they haven't really had any pressure games this tournament so far.
Yeah, now they've hit with the win in the first 10, and Ross, maybe you can just update the viewers on how that first 10 went. Who were the pick of the bowlers?
So Sheikh is bowled well. I mean, obviously Peter Boyson losing his wicket off the first ball really put Masagami back on the back foot to start, but they counter-punched.
So just having a look at the figures. Loban only bowled one over there, Ross. So he only went for 4 runs. And that's going to be something to keep an eye on in the last 10 overs, here, Ross. He's still got 3 overs to bowl. And his 3 overs are going to be hard to get away.
Yep. It's good cricket by the Dhaka Warriors, keeping their strike bowler for 3 more in this side of the innings, as the Dhaka Warriors have a bit of a team meeting.
So Ross, shortly we're going to be getting David Hurst from England in the commentary box, and he's just going to be talking about his experience from a touring player. As we look at that scoreboard, JG Ardenville shows his consistency. Another 50 in the tournament, 51 from 30. Johnson was looking good, and then he got out, and all the other batsmen have yet to get going. 2 new batsmen at the crease.
Big wicket of Marco van Buyun. It's a great catch on the boundary that dismissed him. So Justin Gamble on strike here. Muller is the captain. He's into the attack now. Oh, sorry, he's not bowling his third over. He's gone for 20. Just getting his fielder right. So critical stage of the game here for the Masagami these next 10 overs. Justin Gamble just hitting it downtown for a single.
I think for the first time in this tournament, there'll be a few nerves in the Masagami camp.
Absolutely, Wayne. We know they're a quality outfit. Just haven't been put under any pressure in any of their games up until now. This is a final, obviously, of the World Champs.
They have come into this match as the favourites.
Well bowled there by Muller. Jan Free just nudging it down to third man for a single.
How many?
Justin Gamble leant back. He set it straight to long on, just a single though. I think the Dhaka Warriors will be pretty happy with their bowling performance so far. Jan Free on strike. He's going to have to play an important knock here for his team. Ooh, playing a miss. Just gone past the outside edge.
Just try to use his wrist there and manoeuvre the ball between third man and deep extra cover.
So last ball of the 11th over. So huge shot there by Yadfari, smashed it over, long on for 6. Absolutely great shot there. Amazing. But anyway, I'm going to jump out of the commentary box and welcome David Hurst.
Yeah, so great shot from Johan Fourie, just relieving some pressure there for the Masagami. Just starting to tighten up with 2s and 1s and a few dots. First boundary in a while. So he moves to 14 from 8. Justin Gamble, the left-hander Justin Gamble. He's on just the 4 from the 5 deliveries faced. We'll move into a very interesting phase in the game. Looks like Lobon's going to be bowling his second over. He's only just bowled the 1 over so far. And I'm joined in the commentary box by David Hurst, the captain of the Pink Panthers from LMS England team. And Dave, welcome to the commentary box. This is an evenly poised match.
Thanks very much, Wayne. Two good teams, these, aren't they? Excellent teams.
Yeah,
we had the pleasure of playing the Dhaka Warriors in the last 16, so know how good they are.
Yeah, so you've obviously seen the Dhaka Warriors because they beat you in the last 16. And what impressed you about them as a team?
We didn't get to see that many of their batters, to be honest, because both openers got 50, didn't they? But they were exceptional. I can't remember. Habibur Rahman?
Yeah, I think in the left-hander, Rahman, I think, as well.
Rahman, the left-hander, was more patient against us, actually. But Habibur Rahman, the little right-hander, wow. What a cricketer.
And how did you find facing Lobon? Tricky customer, slings it.
I stood at the other end. Watched us lose 3 and 3. He got a hat-trick, didn't he?
You see, that ball just shows why it's so hard to get away. Well watched and played by Johan Fourie there, but
good bowler, yeah. Very Malinga-like.
He's actually top of the bowling rankings, and for a reason. Look, he's only gone for 5 of his first 8 deliveries here.
Yeah, I was smart. I stayed at the other end against this fella. But no, bowled it. He changed the game a little bit in our game. We could have been on 190 and would have been maybe a different story.
I was just saying before you came on air, David, this is the first time Masagami have been tested in this tournament. And it hasn't been all their way so far. So wide ball, you have to re-bowl that one. So David, talk to me about your experience in Cape Town. Off the field, have you guys had a good time?
It's probably been the best 7 days I've had for a long time. Yeah, absolutely exceptional. We've not gone half at it either. We've burnt the candle at both ends. The Pink Panthers, I think, probably understand. We've got some characters on our side who, the cricket isn't be all and end all, put it that way. So we've partied hard and we've played hard. Would have been nice to beat the Dhaka Warriors, but I think we've got to look at the whole experience. It's been incredible.
I thought you guys put an unbelievable batting performance together against the Dhaka Warriors. I don't think you did anything. You didn't leave anything out there at the bat. Unfortunately, they were just too good when it was their opportunity to bat.
Yeah, well, I think we needed a little bit of luck, didn't we, at the start? We didn't feel particularly well at the start. A couple of misfields, but fair play to them. They're a very good side, and deservedly in the final.
So the new bowler, Solani, he's probably going to bowl straight through here. He's got 4 overs to come. Don't know if they calculated the fact that Gamble, the left-hander, would be coming in. Solani's been one of the spinners for me of this tournament, and it's quite late to be bowling him, but it's going to be a real handful, especially to right-handers.
Zilani, yeah, I remember facing him. Ball quite flat. Didn't toss it up much.
So David, if you've got a left-arm spinner, Jordan Collier, how do you think the best use of left-arm spinners in these tournaments have been?
I think it depends what pitch you're playing on. The first couple of games we played, especially the first game, was a bit of a dust bowl. So it was better to take the pace off, use the spin in the pitch. As the pitches get slightly better, then you're looking at Yorkers, arm balls, slow balls, maybe wide of the crease. But there's been some fantastic bowlers on show. Jordan's been excellent.
Yeah, Jordan Collier, yeah. I mean,
with bat and ball.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been a lot of good left-arm spinners, yeah, but Pink Panthers have got a lot of left-handers in their lineup, and Campbell on strike now, he's a left-hander. And it's definitely an advantage, would you say, to have a left-hander to left-arm spin, especially batting from this end where there's a smaller
boundary that side, isn't it? So he needs to go, though. There we go. And straight to the man.
And Zalani's aware of that, and he's just fired that in at off stump, not allowing Gamble to get under that. Now, Jarkbury, he hits a long ball, but it's not going to be easy hitting against the spin into the wind to this long boundary. Yeah.
Oh, it stayed low. That's what he did well against us. He bowled quite flat, Zilani, sorry. I mean, if you toss it up, you give yourself a bit of room.
So I always like to have a look at the bowling figures just to see what the captain's thinking. And you see the 2 gun bowlers in Lobon and Zilani have still got 5 overs to bowl between them. So 2 from Lobon and 2 from Zilani. So that's 5 of the 7 overs. So I tell you what, Dhaka Warriors are in a great position here. Really good position.
What do you reckon's a good score?
At the moment, I think if I was Masagami, I would bite your hand for 150 from here.
Yeah.
I really do think that the wickets, maybe a little bit under par, but I think they'll be aiming for 160. But I think 150 is a good score. I really do. They've got a really good bowling attack. But anything under sort of 145 and Warriors will be favourites, yeah.
Well bowled. Little Habiba, our nemesis.
So look at that timeline, David. You can always sense when something is about to give. It's dot 1, wicket, 1-1, dot 1. So that it's really drying up here.
That's brilliantly bowled. If you put 2 wickets on that way, and then you could be looking at 140, couldn't you? 130, 140.
Yeah. They've got Ardendorf, the opening batsman. He's retired for another well-played 50. I think they picked the extra batsman in this game as well, did Masagami. It's gone straight up. He's just used the wind there, Dave.
It's a small boundary, that's 6.
And there's that advantage of the left-hander, right-hander, David. It's he's just, I don't even know if it was a leading edge. It would be interesting, but it didn't look like it got it. And just went the full distance, though.
There was some big 6s hit on the other ground this morning for us, for our semi-finals. Nice small ground, though. This is a bit different. You've got to get hold of it.
Oh, that!
Whoa! That's enormous. That is enormous.
Do you think that would have been a 6 in the YMCA Oval?
Wow. That's 6 of the MCG.
Yeah. So Campbell opened the batting in the semi-final. And they just show the depth they've got, Masagami. Just as you thought they were struggling to get to 150, suddenly the projected score is now 160, and it can turn so quickly. And knowing the customers that have still got to bowl, I think Gamble potentially still got a little bit of license here to go hard, although they will want one left-hand batsman against the left-arm spinner. I think Johan Kluti, the tall left-arm seamer, also bats left-handed, so I've got another left-hander to come, I think. So we just have a look at the scorecard. J.G. Ardendorf, who was part of the Kings team that won the World Champs in 2011. He's had a great tournament. 51 from 30, good fielder. Very consistent with the bat. He also bowls a bit of off-spin. Johan Puri, he's on 16 from 14. Johnson looked very good before he got out. And now Justin Campbell just managed to find 2 boundaries or 2 sixes in the last over. Zolani just going for 3 from his first over. And we know Johan Puri can hit a long ball, but it's going to take some hitting, David, to hit this over the long on boundary or the mid-wick boundary. I know you fancy that area.
Oh, no, it's a bye. Could be 4. No, he's coming around. He's good. Well, it looks a long way, doesn't it, into the wind? But as I said, Habiba didn't have any trouble.
Yeah.
So I think the boundaries look slightly in today. Is that fair?
They're slightly in. We also moved the pitch a little bit across there. So but the difference is here why it's such a tough hit is Alani is getting the ball to turn away from the right-hander. And I know the Pink Panthers opted to use the reverse sweep quite a lot. I think that could be a percentage shot, yeah?
We did. We used it to good effect. Jordan and Alex Money in particular, brilliant exponents of the reverse. I tried 3 times, missed all 3. But our 2 left-handers were excellent. Yeah.
Is that something that captain and team should discuss as a team, or do you just let the batsmen out there play it as they see it?
No, it was. It was a very tactical batting performance from us. We looked at the wind, and we wanted to play behind square from one end and hit down the ground from the other. That was the plan. Yeah, worked to a point.
Gamble goes deep in his crease. Solani follows him, just pushes it wide. Now, do you think, David, if you're Johan Puri, would you just say pass the strike back to Gamble here?
I think so. If I'm looking to, as a right-hander, get 1 here. Yeah. Maybe guide it for 4 if we could, but dot balls are killers, aren't they?
Yeah, see, that's why it's so tough here for the right hand. He's just mixing up his pace, Solani.
Yeah.
Possibly,
if he's got the reverse in him, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Or maybe the inside out.
Inside out through point. Oh, no, he's not quite got hold of it.
This is a great contest, though, Dave. You can see it high-class bowler, bowl into some high-class batsman. Johan
3
Fourie.
off. Excellent over.
It's just a 6 from 2.
Who is top ranked bowler in the tournament so far? Do we know?
Yes, it's Sloban. He's
Loban.
bowled.
Okay.
He's bowled 2 overs for 8.
Yep.
And that's been the thread. You see what Dhaka Warriors have done in this match is they've bowled their lesser bowlers up front, and they've been quite expensive, but they've kept their key bowlers to bowl into the wind. So for the last 10, so the batting team really now has a big job on their hand to try and find boundaries. Luckily for Masagami, Gamble, the left-handed Gamble, has managed to get 2 sixes away, but if it wasn't for those 2 sixes, they would be really in a bit of spot of bother here.
That's got to be 2. Got to push. No.
Johan Fourie showing a calm head there. I think he's realised that Gamble's going well. I do feel it's slightly easier for the left-handed batsman now.
Who's been the best fielding side then, Wayne, from what you've seen?
It's a good question. Masagami, you don't make the final if you've got a poor fielding unit, so they'll be right up there. Dhaka Warriors have fielded well as well.
Oh, could be 4. Yep.
So cheeky inside edge, I think, there from Gamble. It's always you're a keeper, David. Those are the worst ones for the wicketkeeper. Big swing across the line.
Yeah, it's not been easy. There's a lot of trigger movements from especially the left-handers in this tournament. It's not been easy to keep, but I think we've done okay. Overall, the keepers have done okay.
It's just too early on that, David. If you see that, watch the replay. Gamble's set himself early. Not a bad shot.
There's not been many LBWs, from what I've seen.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that people got to watch out there. Oh, jeez. That is a bit nerve-wracking there, Dave. So that could have been
just short.
Could have been a problem, but Gamble has found his 3rd 6 of the innings here. And this is a much-needed knock. Johan Fourie, 19 from 19. Goes deep in his crease. And he's bowled him! It's a great contest, this.
As a Yorker, excellent delivery.
So well played, Justin Gamble. I think for the first time in this tournament, we're going to get the number 7 in for Masagami. Well, the first time I've seen, maybe in one of the earlier games, number 7 and 8 have had a chance to bat, but it's always a bit of a pressure situation for a player coming in to bat in a final when they haven't actually had a chance to bat on a regular basis in the tournament. So, David, while we watch the new batsmen come in, you guys are going to be making your way back to England. When is that? When do you head back?
We are. I think we're staying for a couple of days, though, Wayne. No, we're going to Camps Bay.
Oh, nice.
So we're moving over from Newlands to Camps Bay tomorrow morning, and we'll be tasting the delights over there. I think Cafe Caprice is on the cards. I've heard that's pretty good.
Very good, and
maybe a spot of golf as well.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
And the forecast back home in Chester.
Oh, not good. Yeah, it's -6 at the moment. I'm not
Minus
looking
6.
forward to going home. Put it that way. I think 2 of our lads want to stay. Might be handing in the notice.
So we have a look at the bowling figures again. Yeah, so 4 overs to go, and it's going to be bowled by the 2 gun bowlers. Zalani's got 2, Loban is going to bowl 2, and this is going to be a great 4 overs to watch here, folks.
Thin edge.
But Dave, you've had a chance to watch now. If you were the batting team, knowing there's 2 gun bowlers to come to you, would you be looking run the ball with the odd 2, or would you still be trying to say instructions to try and clear the ropes?
I think you've got the left-hander in there, haven't you? Where's that gone? You've got to go, haven't you? You've only got 20 balls left. Every ball look to hit a boundary, I think.
Especially with the retired batsman in the hat.
Yeah.
You've got a bit of insurance there.
Yeah. Me personally, I'll be looking behind the wicket. Maybe scoops or paddle sweeps potentially, or dabs. But these guys are big boys, aren't they?
I'd be going the same way as you. I'm not sure I'd pull it off, but that'd be my thought process as well.
Yeah.
It's also Johan Perry's thought process. And he's not a small boy, Dave.
No, he's not. No.
So you do see Clutie, left on Clutie. He's looked over his shoulder there.
He's going nets, isn't he? I think.
I think that's where he's looking.
Going nest area. Yeah. Maybe Table Mountain.
But it's not easy to get Zolani away.
Ooh, straight to the man.
So Zolani hasn't conceded a boundary yet in this spell. Loban hasn't conceded a boundary yet in this spell. And they're going to bowl all the remaining deliveries in this match. And Johan Perry's just gone about his business quietly. 21 from 21.
It's well bowled. Exceptional.
It's very well bowled.
Sharp spin and bounce.
That's where I'm with you there, Dave. I think the reverse sweep type shot, if you practice it, might be a little bit easier, especially if it's spinning big like that.
Projected score 153, Wayne. What do you reckon? If they get to that stage, are we happy batting first?
I don't think that's what Masagami would be targeting when they came out to bat. I think they'll be looking for 160 plus. But with their bowling lineup, they're in the game, and the pressure of a run chase, amateur cricketers, anything can happen.
Well bowled.
And no one during this tournament has been found an answer to Loban. You just see a little bit of dust come off the wicket there. So I do feel that this is potentially a competitive score, David. Although Dhaka Warriors batting is very strong. They look to push the first one hard.
Got to be 2, fellas. Got to be 2. Go. Yeah, good running.
It's 2 big men, but they've run well between the wickets. The whole tournament has Masagami. And sometimes that intensity is needed, Dave. You've seen 1 or 2 teams sometimes on occasions just happy for the single, but when it's tough to find boundaries, the 2s are so important.
It's 4. Much needed.
So good pick-up from Gerrit Clutie. Much needed boundary, as David said. They're just showing they bat all the way down here. This is their number 7 batsman. He hasn't had to bat much in this tournament.
Could be another one. Oh, what fielding that is.
Oh, brilliant fielding.
Excellent fielding.
He had 2 attempted.
It's a little bit of luck, though.
Yeah. That's right in front of us in the commentary box, Dave. We had the best view of that, and definitely wasn't 4, was it?
Two, got to be 2. No. Couple of hamstrings there.
So just the 2 overs to come. You're allowed to take a power play when there's the last 2 overs. I don't think anyone's going to go for that. But Dave, would that come even to your consideration? Yeah, with the left arm spin on bowling, would you give that a thought? Were you allowed?
We didn't actually use the extra fielder. What would you do? Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe to the left-hander. But do you have to keep him, Wayne?
No. Once you've gone 4-2, you can go back to 3-3.
Go back to it, can you? Okay. I probably would then. Yeah, I'd go 4-2 for the left-hander, and then move it over for the right-hander, I think.
4-2 leg.
4-2 leg.
Okay.
For the lefty.
Okay, interesting.
He's not showed too much through the offside yet, has he, Claude?
Well, that's lucky runs from
Streaky
Clutier.
boundary.
Yeah, I would definitely for the right hand. I would try and get Johan Ferry trying to slog across the line and just hope you can get a few dots with him trying to pick up the ball over mid wicket.
I'd like one at cow corner and one at long on for the left-hander. That's where I'd go by the nets. Yeah.
The only thing is, with size of Clutier, you might need them on the other side of the covers, Dave.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
If he hits one, he's going to stay hit. He's a big man.
He's hit it hard. That's good fielding.
So Johan Ferry, he must be, I would just say, frustrated, Dave, when he normally strikes at a 200 and he's going at a run of ball, but it hasn't been easy for him out there. He hasn't actually played badly. He's just, at times just knocked the ball around. As you look at his stats, the 188% strike rate. He's just happy to give the strike back to the left-handed Clutier.
Big part of the game now, Wayne. Could go boom, boom. 2 sixes, changes it.
They've always seemed to find a way, Masagami.
Straight to the man again.
So you've seen the Dhaka Warriors bat, Dave. I don't know if you've seen much of the Masagami bowling. Do you think they've got enough here? What do you think Masagami would be requiring to?
I think a lot depends on the 2 openers, doesn't it? They've got most of the runs throughout the competition. Habiba Rahman has been just exceptional to watch. If they get them too early, I think it's Masagami's personally. Just on the pressure side of things. Batters who haven't batted coming in at 6 and 7, not going to be easy chasing 8 and over.
Yeah, so you think 160 is a winning
I think
score?
160 potentially could be a winning score. Yeah, of course.
Always good to hedge your bets.
I'll back Masagami. Yeah.
Always good to hedge your bets by throwing in the word potentially.
Potentially. I'll go Masagami.
Okay, you got Masagami.
Yeah. Haven't seen their bowling. If they can get to 1 or 2 early wickets in the first 6, I'd go Masagami.
Oh, and the keeper, I was just about to say, this is important.
Good for my bet.
The keeper, so important at this stage of the game. Yorker's throwing it, not easy, but he's got to stop that when you've beaten the bat. Masagami bowling lineup, they've got all bases covered, left arm spin, right arm spin, left arm quick seamer, right arm quick seamer. They've got everything. So how's that shot, Dave?
It's big, it's flat.
Yes, what a shot from Clutier. Just a flick of the wrist.
Great shot.
That's not easy to do, Dave. That was probably just missed his Yorker length, but not by much.
He's a big man, though, isn't he? He's a big boy.
It was good to see. He just kept his shade. He played it late. He didn't try and overhit it. That time he did try and overhit it.
Yeah. It's well stopped by the keeper. Brilliant delivery.
Well, just slow ball it.
Off cutter.
So good skills.
Bouncer?
He doesn't tend to use a bouncer much. It's Yorker generally. That's his goal. Field coming around. That's a
Great
great
catch.
catch there, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, has he got it?
Yeah, he's got it.
Excellent catch.
There's a good cameo from Giri Kluti. So the new batsman to the crease. He's got one delivery to face.
Who caught that? Do we know?
Didn't quite get the name of it. It was a superb catch out there. So, one ball. New batsman, Rian van der Merwe.
4 gets to 160.
Yeah, 4 to 160. If he hits it out the park in last man stands cricket, if you hit the last ball for 6, it's a 12. So, that would really give them a score
Yeah.
to defend, 168. But either way, they've got runs on the board and they'll feel they've got a target to bowl to, yeah.
Bowled him! He's been brilliant, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Back end of the innings. Exceptional.
Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb.
What a ball that is. You're not hitting that for 6.
Not sure if we're going to need new stumps out there, Dave, but that's... so well bowled. I think at any level of cricket, David, the batsman struggling to get under that for 6.
You'd take 1 off that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
So Dhaka Warriors, 156. Throughout the tournament, I think against you guys, they chased what was it?
177 we got.
177.
Yep.
With no disrespect to you guys, I think Masagami's attack slightly better than theirs. So that wasn't a tough run chase for them. It was a tough run chase, but they did it with ease in the end.
Last over, yeah.
Yeah.
A few balls to go.
And as we look at the scorecard, Ardenvoort sets it up for them again with 51 from 30. Johnson was looking good, but he got out for 17. And then Johan Perry just in the middle overs didn't phase in that he wasn't scoring as quickly as he would like to. And he just started to feed the ball back to Gamble, the left-handed Gamble and left-handed Kluti. And David, if you talk me through the bowling figures, Zolani, probably the pick of the bowlers, or Lobon, both of them were outstanding.
I'd say the spinner, definitely Zolani. He set the tone in the middle overs. 4.25 economy rates. It's fantastic, isn't it, in the final? And Mr. Lobon,
Yeah.
a twofer.
Yeah, and I think that's 156 for 6 is probably Masagami's lowest total in the tournament. Dhaka Warriors batting second, haven't had to chase. So they've chased much bigger scores than 156. They've chased 180 against you guys, and I think in the round of 8 they also chased a big score. So they're not going to be fussed by this run chase.
I'm still sticking with Masagami. I think over the last few years, haven't they, they've been exceptional. They know what to do in big pressure situations. Their bowling attack's been very impressive so far. So if they get Habiba Rahman early, I think Masagami will win.
But it's definitely worth staying tuned to watch him bat, David. I actually watched you on the commentary box, from the commentary box when he was hitting you guys to all parks the other day, and eventually you just put your hand up in the hips and you put your hands in there and you said, I don't think there's much you can do.
There's not much you can do. Yeah, we've got a good side, but it's we're not professional cricketers, and he could well be.
Yeah,
he's got the talent, hasn't he? So.
He's a young guy, and when you look at him, you don't think he's going to be hitting sixes with regularity like that. But such good timing and such
bat speed.
Bat speed, yeah. And that's something that's sort of hard to teach, bat speed, isn't it?
Oh, he's completely natural, yeah. Exceptional.
Okay, so we're going to be crossing over to Ross Cowood for some on-field commentary.
Good afternoon. With me, I have Sam Lang, absolute LMS legend, captain of 3 short. Tournament hasn't gone quite to plan, but you had a good time here.
Yeah, definitely. The boys had a good time over here, and just loved being, playing with grounds with that in the background, tabletop. It's just, amazing place to play cricket.
This is your second tour to Cape Town.
First.
First tour to Cape Town. Okay, you had a good time.
Yeah, loved it. Yeah, we got to get on a safari, see Newland Stadium, play at grounds like this, meet all the locals who've made it a wonderful place to be, and yeah, really enjoyed our time.
Perfect. You've had a great tour. Can I please call up Chris Mapson? Chris Mapson? Look, Sam, stay here.
As Three Shorts team manager, I have the honour of presenting our players with mementos for milestones that they reach. This milestone hasn't been reached just quite yet, but the boys back home in Canberra from Three Short and the boys that we have here want to present it to him today, because we probably won't get to see this memento as Langy plays his cricket in Brisbane and we're stuck down there in Canberra. Sam Lang, from all the boys back home in Canberra, all the other LMS players from Canberra, the other teams from around the world, the guys from LMS, from our number one fan and wife-to-be, Beck, we absolutely think you're a legend of a bloke, a legend within LMS, and today we present you with your 700th game memento. Congratulations.
Cheers.
The stats on this memento are probably going to be a little bit better than your 700th game when it comes round, so I'd take it.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. All the best. Next I have with me Loban, the speedster from the Dhaka Warriors, currently bowler of the tournament, playing a big final. You've bowled well today. You've taken 2 wickets. You guys think you're in control here?
Yeah, it's a wonderful tournament, and I think we restricted well them. 156 not a big total, but if we maintain our batting as like bowling, then hopefully we'll chase that run. And if you ask about my bowling, I'm not a seam bowler, but you see all throughout the tournament, I always bowl in the death, and I think I did well. And without thanks to my captain and teammates, without their contribution, nothing can happen. And hopefully we'll win the match.
All the best. Good luck in the run chase. See you soon. Next I have with me is Neil from the B&B. They've been a fantastic team here at the tournament. We've seen them on the balcony every day having a few refreshments. You're the chairman of the fines meeting. Can you tell us how your tournament's gone?
So unfortunately we lost today in the bowl final. It's been a tightly contested battle. We were in the group of death. Unfortunately we finished last there, but we had a good win against Twelikis this morning, and unfortunately just fell short here.
On a personal level, how have you done this tournament?
Quite dismal. I did pull it out in the final, which unfortunately just fell short. But at the end of the day, it was an absolute honour to play with the boys, playing against teams from around the world. It doesn't happen very often, so we're just very privileged and happy to have at least made the final.
Well, it's been fantastic having you involved in the tournament, and thanks for all the camaraderie you've created.
Yeah, brilliant, happy, and we're going to drink some more.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks very much, Mr. Ross Kaywood. From one legend to another, Sam Lang to Ross Kaywood, both stalwarts of last man stands. One hailing from Australia, and the other from the United Kingdom. The wind is picking up. You have a look at the balcony there, the crowd's rolling in, struggling with the Heineken umbrellas there. I think the Cape Doctor is rolling into town. It's up to 7.5, maybe 8 knots an hour now. So could be a little bit trickier for the Dhaka Warriors as they approach this batting innings, as the umpires make their way out to the crease. And we are in for an absolute cracker of the Dhaka Warriors batting innings, the second innings of the final of the Last Man Stands 2020 World Champs. If we just have a look at the scorecard here. J.G. Ardendorf, what a knock, 51 not out. A few little cameos there supported. Johan Fourie, 22 off 24. Justin Gamble, 28 for 20. Great strike rate there. Gerrit Kluti, 23 from 14. A fantastic knock that just gave him that extra impetus. that they needed to. They'll be confident that they can defend this. Masagami are a fantastic bowling unit. On the flip side, Dhaka Warriors, just absolute gun batsmen throughout the batting order, and can't wait to see the start of this second innings. So I'm going to be joined by Mr. Simon Melbers. He's on his way. He's just handing out a few awards and getting some prizes ready for our ceremony, which will take place straight after this match on the Wally Wilson at the wonderful Western Province Cricket Club First Team Oval. And many thanks to all the players that have let us set up our stalls here and take over this wonderful cricket ground for the last week. It's been a privilege and an honor for all of us to be here, and what a tournament it has been. It's come down to the next 100 balls and who is going to stand up and be counted. Jan Fourie, a lovely action, he's going to bowl some away swing here. He nips it around, but there won't be too many looseners from this campaigner. So we're off to an exciting start there. Jan Fourie on the mark from ball one. Mohammed Aman is on strike. He's at the crease with Habiba Rahman. Welcome, Simon.
Thanks, Bjorn. It's great to be back. We're at the business end now. I think this is actually the perfect total. Just keeps this game flush in the balance. Could go either way here. Really excited.
100%, Simon. I think both teams will feel like they've got a great chance of winning this match, and that makes for a great final. A final 100 balls.
Agreed. Oh, that's a jaffa there from Johan. But I think this is the key here. These two batsmen at the crease, if one or two of them gets going, gets 50, could really blow the door open for Dhaka, and Masagami will be keen to snick them off early here.
It's a lovely rhythmic. Just charges in, bends his back.
Ooh,
kept him
another
low.
play and a miss. So he's bowling nicely here. He just shapes the ball back into lefties, but it almost looks like he's getting it to nip away here. Just the way Allah Aman's hands have just followed outside those.
He normally, with his action as a normal away swinger, in swinger to the left hand, away swinger to the right hand. That's our catch! Oh my word! Great effort there by Jan Fourie.
He took a screamer yesterday in the quarter-final, diving full stretch on the boundary, one of the best catches I've ever seen, and he's nearly taken another one here. Oh, close. And I think
he's got a finger to that, Simon.
Yeah, it did look like it deflected a bit, but if he takes that, I mean, when he hit it in the air, Aman would have half had his heart in his mouth, but he hit it well and nearly a screamer. That one's clipped away, leg side. It's running up, but Marco van Biljon out there gets round. And you see the movement from the Masagami fielders on the other side, Bjorn. Two in there to back up. They move very well. Well drilled side.
I saw them warming up earlier, doing their stretches and their fielding drills, so not surprised by that one bit. I think what will have surprised the Dhaka Warriors is this win that's picked up. Certainly not in their favor. It's come from nowhere today. It's been still as a mouse, and the second innings is definitely going to be trickier to bat in, but out of all the teams, I actually think they've played the spin, the wind, the conditions, the best.
Yeah, I agree. First innings, I was very impressed the way they worked their bowlers. They probably got their slightly lesser bowlers, no disrespect, on early when the guys were hitting into it and then spun it around.
Gerrit Klutti is the next bowler. He drops it short. This is up in the
Straight
air.
up.
I think it's going to fall short.
Ooh, good effort there by Farid.
Oh, it's going to be a crazy run. What is he thinking?
He thinks it's been caught. It's a massive miscommunication.
That's
he
the
thought it
wind, I
got
think.
caught.
It's the wind. He didn't hear the no. He didn't look at his player either. Crazy scenes there. They're both staring at each other. Don't know what. None of them want to leave.
He thought it. It's gone straight up. He thought that it's been caught. Look at that, straight up. He turns blind, I think. We'll just see if I can see it on the left of camera here. He does. He turns blind, Bjorn. That was the issue. He went right hand in.
He must have thought he had caught it there for a second and was going back for the steal or to avoid the double play. I can only assume that's what's happened.
Crazy scenes here and very unfortunate. Habib Rahman.
Terrible start.
He's basically their best player with the bat and unfortunately on his way. Confusion. They're not out of it yet, but that's a big wicket, a big miss because he absolutely smoked it in the semi-final.
We saw an early wicket in the first innings with a wicket off the first ball. And crazy run out here for the Dhaka Warriors. They need to settle down, calm the nerves, and just focus on doing the basics now. Let's have a look here.
You can just see him on the left. He just turns blind. That's the issue. He can't quite see what's going on. Thinks Johan Free's taking the catch, but it's actually on the one hop. He's flying to get safe at the other end for the steal, but both batsmen are looking at each other, very confused.
That's exactly what's happened, folks. He thought it was a catch, so he's gone back to be safe so that he wasn't double played out.
Just a bit of a lack of communication there. Sometimes it happens, big game, pressure moment. Just got to let your mate know what's going on. Ulur Rahman, he probably just assumed that Habib knew what was going on. But anyway.
Bit of luck for Masagami. They'll take it anywhere they can.
Oh, another one!
Screamer!
Is that round his legs?
That is a sharpish delivery.
He's bowled him round his legs here, I think, Bjorn. Love to see the replay.
The stump's gone flying, Simon.
Look, he has round his legs. That's unbelievable. So, space of two balls. The game's been turned on its head here.
I think he's standing on middle and off, though. If we look at it again, it's a crazy guard to the left-hander. I like to see him batting on two leg. That's not the right guard to take to Gerrit Klutti. He's quick.
And with the wind as well, the wind's pushing the ball back in that way, and he's just lost his leg stick. So Dhaka Warriors, they would have been feeling fantastic about 7 balls ago, and now they're probably quite nervous, but they bat deep, so still an opportunity, but it just...
Definitely an opportunity to regroup here, and they need to settle down, as I said earlier, and just a little partnership here for the next 5 overs. Take this game as deep as they can. I know the next 10 is going to be a lot easier.
Of course, this is the final, the LMS World Championship, live here from Western Province in Cape Town, South Africa. We started last Sunday with 36 teams, and we've whittled it down. The final 2 here, just over halfway through, but the Dhaka Warriors are 5 for 2.
Oh, it's another great delivery by Gerrit Klutti. Musharraf is the new batsman in. He's had a good week with the bat and ball.
Yeah, he was the skipper who was out there, Musharraf Mullah. It's a nice straight bat. You like to see that, Bjorn.
He loves that. A lot of respect there for the big man. 152 from 91 balls required. So all the dot balls are accepted with glee by Masagami.
The run rate just creeping up a little here. It's only 6 off the first 2 overs, and of course those 2 big wickets. Tonic Tonu bowled round his legs, and then first of all is the crazy run out of Abib Rahman.
So, first blood to Masagami in the second innings. They'll be pumped up right now. They made a change to the bowling, and Marco van Bullion comes in. He'll be looking to contribute as he didn't score too many with the bats in the final.
He's a very crafty bowler, I'd say, Bjorn. He knows where to put it. He shapes the ball nicely. And a lick of pace as well. Just looking at the field here, they've got the fine leg and then deep fine leg just moving around till backward square. Got a deep square leg and then quite a wide long on, so I think they'll be looking to try and make Aman run the ball to third man or push it down the ground. There it is, nice and full, and he bangs it out to long on. So it's a longer boundary to this side and into the wind going top right of screen, or sorry, bottom right of screen across to the top left. That one's clipped away in the gap. They're running hard, but just be the one.
The wind's picked up even more now. I think we're at 9.5 knots at the moment, Simon. Just look at the players' clothing. It's flapping in the wind.
It's probably the hardest it's blown in this event, would you say, Bjorn? It's getting right up there now. This one's high. Johan Free's got big bucket hands. He settles under it.
Catch.
Oh, what a catch!
Word. He's completely overrun it and just managed to keep his eyes on the ball. And I don't think anyone else could have taken that catch. You literally need size 15 hands to take that catch.
We got it wrong. It wasn't Johan Free. It was big Harry Clutty. He has got big size 15 hands. It's basically ice buckets on the end of his arms.
Overran it, and the wind just carried it a bit further than he expected, and he just kept his eye and his head, eyes on the ball, head still, leant back, and what a fantastic catch. Let's have a look at this again. It's gone about 300 meters straight up in the air, and the wind's carried it down to long off there to Gerrit Kluti. Look at him overrun it here now. He just leans back.
Oh. He takes it.
That's a cracker. That is a very difficult catch.
And a big batsman as well, Ullah Aman. He's one of the top batsmen for the whole tournament. Just looking to hit that leg side over mid-wicket, the leading edge, and it went oh so high.
Dhaka Warriors falling to pieces here. They really need to have a partnership going and counter-punch and put some pressure back on Masagami. At the moment, it's all one-way traffic, and I'd love to see them counter-strike and have just put the pressure on Masagami for 5 or 6 overs with no wickets going down and a few boundaries, and see how Masagami respond, because they've had it all their way all tournament, and Dhaka Warriors are not out of this yet. The score is 9 for 3 after 2.4 overs, but it depends where their heads are at, Simon.
Yeah, just if you look at the last 10 balls, there's only 7 runs and 3 wickets, so it's all just gone a bit pear-shaped. They just need to regroup. If they can turn some ones into twos and maybe they get the overcorrection, a bad ball, and put it in the gap, but it's just got to keep fighting here.
Looked close to a wide there. Clever bowling from Marco van Bullion, pushing it wide of the batsman. Batsman's asking Tulani why that wasn't called. Tulani says just inside the wide line.
I think it looked good. It's good tactics too. Got the deep point in the third man. Shariful Islam Sheikh. He's the one. He's not been dismissed this tournament, so still plenty of depth here. And then Mosharraf Mullah, the skipper. He's one of the top-ranked batsmen in Bangladesh. Look at him there, third-ranked batsman in Bangladesh. 89 matches, over 2,000 runs, average just under 40. I'm sure he'd like to get that up above the 40 mark. And look at that strike rate, Bjorn, 183.
It's amazing to have a strike rate of 183 after 89 matches, 2150. So 100%. The game is not over yet. These two batsmen got a big job on their shoulders, on their hands.
Little false start there by Johan. Hopefully it's all good. Just lost his step.
Possibly a little bit of gamesmanship from the experienced campaigner there. Wouldn't be surprised if he just wanted to delay things a bit for the batsman.
Good hard lengths. I like that. It's basically saying if you want to take me on, you're going to have to play a cross-bat shot, but that's going to bring the top edge into it.
It's from the off stump as well, so not an easy shot to do. There's a gap there behind square leg. Oh, he's taking the bait there, and that was a bit fuller, Simon.
It was. So maybe the 1-2 trick here. I think he's going to go hard lengths again. This one, just a bit of cross-bat there, Bjorn. I think he was sitting on the back foot across the line. If he just played straight.
I think that's a pressure shot. They know that they're under the pump here. Chasing a big score with the wind. The second 10 is going to be a lot easier, so they want to take advantage here.
Oh, that's close to the outside edge, Bjorn. So Mullah just needs a few deep breaths, just take his time here. Good hard lengths. Oh, the hand just following the ball there.
That's a good delivery, but not much feet movement there. That's a sign of nerves. Big occasion. It's a lovely stroke. Look at those hands through the ball.
J.G. Arndorf, energizer bunny, gets round, bangs it inside. What another great stop. He's got to be one of the best fielders in this tournament, Bjorn. Well, he looks injured there. Looks like he's carrying a bit of a hamstring.
He did look a bit wounded when he retired from his 50. Touching his upper thigh there. He might have tweaked it. It's been a long tournament, so the physios have been working overtime.
Just bring him a bit square here, but I don't mind that. The Bangladesh guys got him to move the field, and then if they go the cut shot.
Oh, it's a big shout. Tulani says no, outside the line.
Johan Free thought he was Stuart Broad for a second there, ran off to celebrate and then turned back.
That was very Stuart Broad-esque.
I think Tulani will probably have a word there and say, just ask me first next time. See a few more of the teams flooding in here. All the games finishing up now in Gary Kirsten YMCA. The plate final at Vineyards. So all the teams going to be in for the presentation. All the trophies are all set up, and you'll be taking a break soon, Bjorn, to go prepare for that.
Looking forward to that, Simon. Big moment for us. Teams have travelled a long way.
So big Harry Klutzy. It all happened in his last over.
He's dropped it short. He's opened the face there. Very risky shot. Would have liked to have seen him pull that rather.
It's a good tactic though. They moved J.G. Arndorf a bit squarer after that cover drive. So Masagami's going to make sure they're on the same page here. If Harry's going to angle it across him and go back of a length, they probably want to get J.G. back to where he was.
There's not much on for the batsman to open his face though. That's why it's, with that short, he could have actually gone cross bat there, and big gap between fine leg and mid wicket.
So Mullah just soaking up a few balls here. They're 12 for 3 in the 5th over, so needs to get off strike. Just a one. Don't feel he's got a slog.
It's the beauty of having the left-hander. Just slides it across the right-hander.
Yeah, you just got to keep it inside that wide line when it crosses the crease. So smart bowling by Harry. Just keeping the ball away from the batsman. Make him soak up another few dots and see if he'll take a risk. Nice and compact. And JG round and tidies up. They won't take him on, I don't think.
So it's been 3 dots and just the one. They've got 1 ball to come. What a fantastic over.
And Loban just running out the helmet here. He's been the best bowler in the tournament, named Loban. He's not worried about helping his mates out, running the helmets in a bit of water. If I wouldn't like to face Harriet with no helmet on, that's for sure.
I did see you face him without a helmet. I think you hit him for a few sixes there, Simon.
I did hit him for a few sixes, but I definitely had the helmet on. My mother paid too much for my teeth to do that.
That's a great delivery. What an over. Just the one coming from it. That'll be my stints at on the commentary box over, and I'll be handing over to the one and only, the legend, Ross Kaywood, who will be joining you.
Thanks, Bjorn. As we look at the balcony there, look at all the people flooding in now to have a look at the contest going on here. It's been a great final so far. Masagami in the box seat at the moment. Dhaka Warriors 13 for 3 after 5. And Ross, what have you made of it so far?
Yep. So it was the second innings promised to be a great run chase. Dhaka Warriors just losing a few early wickets. It's just going to change the game here. I mean, the Rahman and Aman already out. They, for me, were the players that were going to set up the run chase here for the Dhaka Warriors. But this Masagami are a seriously strong team. Once they've got the upper hand, they don't let it go. So it's 13 for 3. Mullah 6 or 15. Sheikh yet to get off the mark. Marco Famboyun already got 1 wicket. It's just gone for 3. He's quality.
Oh, this one's fine down the third man. Oh, the field just runs around a little gamble, but don't think he would have got there. Or it could be an overthrow. It's a little bit messy for Masagami, which is unlike them. But
yeah, it's the first sort of untidy fielding from them that I've seen this tournament. They've been clinical in the field, have they, Simon?
Yeah, they've been superb. They've dropped 1 or 2 catches. I think they were giving Johan Free a bit of stick yesterday. He took an absolute blinder and then he dropped a sitter. But apart from that, pretty much spot on. This one, big appeal. Just sliding down the leg, says umpire. And, that looks like it hurt the batsman there, giving his inner thigh. I don't think he's got the inside thigh pad on, giving it a bit of a rub. So in the 6th over now, 16 for 3. So Masagami well on top, and they're bowling superbly. And that's another great delivery. They're just keeping it tight, aren't they, Ross? Not giving any freebies, any loose ones.
Absolutely, Simon. It's going to be an uphill battle here for the Dhaka Warriors to get to the target of 157. It's not the target that the Masagami wanted to post, but they did well in the end to get to target to defend.
Oh, this is big out towards cover, but the fielder underneath it, and another wicket goes down. Another wicket. So Dhaka Warriors just falling in a heap here. So unfortunate. Their batting's been their absolute strength the whole event, but they just haven't fired in this afternoon LMS World Championship final.
So it's the 4th wicket down for the Dhaka Warriors.
Johan Free, no mistake there, Ross.
Absolutely, he's got safe hands, does he? On the extra cover boundary, wasn't going to drop that. You can see the Masagami in the team huddle. They can sense a victory already, but cricket is a funny game. It's not over till the last ball is bowled. Look at that balcony. Fantastic to see all spectators in. Teams that have and their travelling supporters have had a great time this week here in the mother city, the beautiful Cape Town.
Oh, definitely, Ross. It's been a phenomenal event all week. I've thoroughly enjoyed just watching the guys enjoy themselves and seeing guys around town and here at the club. They've all been having a great time, and that's what it's all about for us as organisers. It's just really enjoyable to see people have a great time, and already quite a few have said they want to come back next year. I've seen a few unread emails in my inbox about guys inquiring, so looking forward to being back here.
Absolutely, Simon. So Peter Boyson into the attack.
He got out first ball today, so he'll be looking to make amends here with the ball in hand.
Oh, he's well bowled.
A big appeal, and he's given it!
First ball!
Out first ball, and then a wicket first ball.
MD Rubiatak, he's going to fail to trouble the scorers.
Sharaful is them, I think, Ross, but that's the first time he's been out in the entire tournament. Big appeal.
Tulani raises the dreaded finger, and that's the end of the day for the batsman. Very disappointed with himself. And the Dhaka Warriors in absolute trouble here. 17 for 5. This wasn't the final that we had scripted. Well bowled to Peter Boyson. Just nipping away from the batsman. Just getting a tickle there. Good catch by the keeper. So,
Roscoe, I'm going to step away. We've got Ricky come in. He's been our star power play commentator throughout the tournament. And he's going to see it through here. I'm going to go do some work downstairs, but it's been a pleasure.
It's been amazing, Si. Thanks for everything, buddy.
Pleasure. And Ricky, here you are, pal. You can take it away.
So, Peter Boyson, welcome, Ricky.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Mr. Ross. What an unbelievable start here. Masagami all over this, guys.
As mentioned earlier, this wasn't the script that we had written for this final. We had the Dhaka Warriors to put on an epic run chase. They've just been blown away by the
all the way, eh?
Masagami guys.
They've been a quality outfit all tournament.
It's well bowled there.
But take nothing away from Masagami. They are a quality outfit, eh?
Absolutely.
Quality outfit. And here again, just proving it here, blowing Dhaka Warriors right out of the park here. Absolutely beautiful bowling. Besides the first communication error there with the run out. Besides that, Masagami was right on top of it with the bowling.
Absolutely.
On song.
Oh, it's well bowled there by Peter Boyson, just nipping away there. Just a bit of a way swing. Going past the outside edge of Ruby attack. So 1 ball to go in the 7th over.
Looking at that replay there. Oh, that was so close to another edge over there.
So the required rate is Mount Everest to climb. 139 off 67 balls. He's gone for the block hole Yorker, but Rubai Tak has just clipped it off his pads for a single. So the wind's definitely picked up here at the Wally Wilson Oval, up to about 35 kilometers an hour from the traditional southeaster. Is that the Cape Doctor?
That's correct, sir. Once the wind starts coming, it comes through a gust through the circle, yeah. As you can see, the wind's coming right through here at the moment, and look at Justin Gable's pants going here.
Oh,
wow, just over the keeper, take it, umpy.
Umpire taking evasive action.
There we go.
Quasi. As mentioned on a few times on the broadcast, the umpires this week have been absolutely fantastic.
No, 100% Ross. Dedication every day, 3 to 4 games every day, 6 days straight. Well done, umpires and everyone, all the cameramen, all the people behind the scenes, the engine room, the media staff. Look at our balcony, it's fully packed. Look at this stuff, all the supporters, all the players, all the teams. This is wonderful to see.
Unbelievable scenes here at
beautiful final
Western
scenes,
Province
eh?
Cricket Club. So Johan Free back into the attack. He's been economical. He's just gone for 6 in his 2 overs.
Ross, I need to ask you a silly question here. You think Dhaka Warriors can pull it back?
If I was a betting man, and I'm not a betting man, I would say no.
Good answer. Dhaka Warriors, unfortunately, guys, are right under the pump here. Facing a quality outfit here in Masagami.
think they've
Number one team in South Africa at the moment.
So for any of the viewers that are just joining this broadcast, this is the World Champs final for 2022. We had 36 teams here this week. This is the last two. Dhaka Warriors, Masagami from the Highveld in Johannesburg. Both teams, for me, these are the best two teams of the tournament, so it's worked out well to have them in the final. It's just that Dhaka Warriors have just been blown away by quality bowling outfit of the Masagami.
100% Ross. Fully agree with that one. They've been the best two teams, and just looking at stats, including this morning's two semi-finals, they've both played 6 games and they won all 60 games. So this is a quality teams, the best of the best playing against each other. But unfortunately, Masagami just blowing Dhaka Warriors out of the water here. This is top class bowling here. Johan Furry to bowl. Good shot.
Zelani just clipped it off his legs, just down to square leg for 1. So after 8 overs, the score moves to 23 for 5. Ruben attack 2 of 3. Zelani 4 of 6. Balconies looking fantastically festive. Everyone getting in the spirits, having a few milkshakes. Great to see everyone down supporting the final here at Western Province Cricket Club.
And a lot of adult juices over there as well. Some adult juices in there as well.
So
I think after the prize given, that balcony is going to get fully loaded up there.
Absolutely.
I think we need to get VIP tickets to get out there on the balcony.
So there's the equation. 134 of 60. The big man, Gerrie Klutter, back into the attack. He's had a good tournament. He's bowled consistently with pace. So.
Big shot. Does it go all the way? 6 runs.
6 runs. Disappears over the cow corner fence. A welcome boundary for the Dhaka Warriors.
Ross, it looks like he didn't even play that one, just riding the ball. Literally picked it up.
Took his eye off the ball, just swung through the line and connected it well enough for a maximum. Goes again downtown. Just for a single though. One feels that any chance of the Dhaka Warriors getting anywhere near this total, these two are going to have to play the innings of their life.
They have to play out of their skins here. And to take off all the socks and get fully blown into this game. Shot.
No man out there. Is he going to get around to cut it off? Great dive.
Run out time. Oh, that's a close call.
Umpire Quasi saying not out.
That's a very close call there. Rasaf umpire has been unbelievable this whole tournament. LBW's, the decision making, timing, everything. Absolutely wonderful to see. Thank you, umpires. Much appreciated all your services.
Bowls him! Swing and a miss there by the batsman. That's the end of the day for him. Janital Loban just head in the heavens. You miss, I hit. Gerrie Klutter hits the woodwork.
Masagami, stop it. I like it.
Masagami.
Stop it.
Blowing the Dhaka Warriors away here.
Wow, inside edge onto the stumps.
Oh, it's inside edge. I thought he just missed it, but it is an inside edge.
Ross, I don't want to be sounding rude. It's game over here.
Absolutely, couldn't agree.
Game over.
Ricky, it's virtually impossible here for the Dhaka Warriors to...
There's no chance of coming back here. Masagami just once again proving why they're the number one team in South Africa. Dhaka Warriors,
In the
well
world.
done to get this far.
Number 1 team in the
And
world.
South Africa.
And the
my-
world.
And the world.
Masagami, number 1 team in the world.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yep. So 32 for 6.
That is top quality.
Gary Klutzer picks up a second wicket, just gone for 12, so it's been a tidy spell from him. So the new man is Janital name Loban.
Oh, squeeze him up completely.
Well bowled there by Gary Klutzer. Just getting a bit of a waist swing from the left-hander. So 9 overs complete, 32 for 6. Didn't expect this in at all, but it is what it is. Masagami cruising to a World Champs final victory. So Peter Boyson's going to continue. Tidy first over. Just the 3 runs, but picked up a wicket as well.
Dhaka Warriors 32 for 6 after 9. Required runs 125 of 55 balls. Peter Boyson in. Inside edge over. Point. Oh, just dropped short of him.
Just opened the face of it, just sliced it over backward points. Just get 1. It's a wide.
Oh, that's a good stop from the keeper.
Solani just signaling wide there.
Ross, you say Masagami is number 1 in the world. How many world champs have they won already?
This is their first world champs, I believe.
First world champ, eh?
Yep.
This is quality stuff. Well done. Masagami versus Dhaka Warriors. Making the finals. Can be proud of yourselves, guys.
Dead ball there by the umpire. This is the 7th edition of Last Man Stands World Champs. We were in Cape Town 2012, 2017 and now 2022. 2013 it was in London. 2015 was in Barbados. 2019 we were in Sydney. So another wide there from Peter Boyson.
And I believe the next 2 is here in South Africa as well.
Western Province Cricket or Cape Town is the plans for the next few. It's going to become an annual event.
Is it on a yearly basis?
Yep.
So every December.
That's the plan at the moment.
You think by next December we'll reach 40 teams?
Every chance we probably could. Just depend on the tournament director and how he sees best of the format to work.
All right. That's quality to know. Some good information, inside information from Russ Coward. Been part of the LMS family for many, many years now. Veteran, legend in his making here on his own.
It's kind of you there, Ricky. So look at the target, 119 or 52.
And it goes, and it goes through for a single.
So just below us, you can see a few more teams arriving for the presentation at the end of this game. Be some trophies and medals handed out to the winners and the various candidates for the prizes on offer. That's another.
It's a quality stop from the keeper.
That's another wide from Peter Boyson. He's given away 10 runs in this over just on wides.
And they would be looking to wrap it up, yeah. Bowling extras.
So that's 10 overs. It's the switch over. It's 43 for 6. Solani 12 of 10. Janet Aloba 9 of 5. Peter Boyson finishes the second over 1 for 13. So looks like Justin Gamble
Hi, it's AB here. I'm pleased to be working with Last Man Stands as their first ever global ambassador. Sign up now to Last Man Stands to play in the world's largest amateur T20 cricket league. Register now at lastmanstands.com. It's anybody's game. When I was a kid, playing in our backyard at home, my older brothers and I invented our own games, which we played for hours and hours. We would pretend to be our heroes, and our imaginations ran wild. Those were the great days. I loved every minute, fielding all day and only sometimes getting a chance to bat and face the fast.
Just seeing an advert there from our Last Man Stands Global Ambassador, AB de Villiers. Fantastic to have him involved. Anyone can get involved in Last Man Stands. Just got to get on the website, register on the website. You'll be directed to your local country or city page, and your local league manager, franchise owner will be in touch.
As we're just seeing here, all the guys and teams getting the trophies and stuff together over here. It's wonderful to see Shield champions, play champions, league, batter of the tournament, all kinds of stuff here. Justin Gamble bowling. Good ball, good.
There's a quality left-arm spinner, Justin Gamble.
First game, he turned the game completely on his head, taking 3 wickets in 1 over.
So, yep.
Sweeps
swept
well.
away.
And rolls away down for 4 runs. Dhaka Warriors just going through the motions here now. Playing now for pride here. If they can play out this overs here, that will be quality stuff for them. And will make them proud.
So the score moves to 50. Still a mountain to climb for the Dhaka Warriors. So
Masagami would want to close it up here and clean up the stumps here.
So 11 overs done. Abdezalani there, 13 of 11. Loban, 15 of 10. The required rate, 107 or 45 balls. Justin Gamble, just 7 off his first over. So it looks like the pocket rocket, J.G. Ardenhoff into the attack.
Man with the guns. Carrying watermelons all day around the field here.
Absolutely. He batted superbly up front for
he batted like a dream. Batted like a dream.
After the
and a quality fielder as well. He's genuine, a quality all-rounding player. He's got the full array, fielding, batting, bowling.
Just pulled it down a bit short, but there's protection out there for J.G. Ardenhoff.
And Ross, just looking at our balcony and all the support he's getting down there, is definitely a fan favourite here on the balcony.
Yep.
Listening to all the support he's getting from the top here.
Well bowled there. Just going on with the arm. It's going to be interesting to see how these Dhaka Warriors batsmen go about their work. Are they going to swing from the hip or just make Masagami bowl to them?
This is quality bowling here from J.G. Arendorf. 3 balls. Reverse. Drops. No one there. They'll just settle for the 1 run. The Dhaka Warriors need to decide if they want to go for it or they're just going to play out the overs. Getting runs on the board will make it look so much better. Oh, little paddle. Where's it going?
So, Dhaka Warriors batsman trying all sorts of shots. So 53 for 6 after 12. Zalani 15 of 13. Loban 16 of 13. J.G. Ardenhoff just 3 off his first over. Required rate now 104 or 40 balls.
Yes, Mr. Ross. Dhaka Warriors trying all kinds of different shots here. But if you don't hit the middle, you're not going to get your sixes and boundaries going.
Absolutely.
You need to get it out of the middle, get it off the square. As we tries again, big swing and goes wide. Target 157.
Oh, it's huge hit.
Big one. 6 runs.
Disappeared over the cow corner boundary. A welcome 6 runs for the Dhaka Warriors. Let's have a look at that again. Just cleared the left leg. Smacked it out the middle of the bat. Unbelievable shot there by the batter. It's gone again, bottom
Tries
edge.
again, bottom edge. With a run away for 4. It's going down. 4 runs.
So, Zalani hitting 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Almost doubling the run rate. So those 2 shots maybe move Dhaka Warriors into as favourites again. Ooh.
Oh, they'll take the 1. But I was talking about the middle. See what happens if you hit one of the screws. It goes for 6. That's what happens if you use the middle of the bat and not trying to do little paddles and scoopies. You need to go for it. Dhaka Warriors, 93 of 38. You need to launch if you want to have any chance getting back into this one.
Well ball there by Justin Gamble.
Very good ball.
Forcing Zalani onto the back foot. It's gone again.
Sweeps.
Could be out.
Fielder.
Oh, it would have been an unbelievable catch there by Marco van Buyen on the square leg boundary. He had it just as he landed. He lost control of it. No, sorry, that's Peter Boyson. That would have been a serious catch. Picked it up early. Just as he landed, he lost control of it.
Rush, if he kept that one, that would have been probably a catch of the tournament, eh?
There would be,
Definitely right up there, eh?
Right up there, absolutely, Ricky. So JT Ardenhoff going to bowl his second over. Man on strike is Janital Lame Loban. He's 17 not out till 15. 13 overs done, 66 for 6. Oh, it's well bowled. He's chucked it up with a bit of flight. I think he's trying to entice Loban to take on the boundary riders.
Mr. Ross, how beautiful does these trophies down here look? Is that 1 week's worth of hard work? You deserve that?
Absolutely, I think.
I think you deserve the one in the middle for all your interviews and hard work and dedication.
Oh no, Ricky, it's not about me. It's a team effort.
While we're looking at the game, we're looking down here at our groundwork staff, getting the set up ready here for the prize giving.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable week here. We've had 36 teams battle it out for the World Champs final. Looks like it's going to be Masagami. Good looking shot there.
Mind the trophies, please. If the cameraman can just have a look at our trophies there. Look how beautiful and shiny it is. Wow. That is 1 week of hard work. Look at that trophies. Setup is getting ready for prize giving. Unbelievable week of cricket we had here. World Champs. All the trophies. Cameraman getting around here. This is wonderful work over here.
So, the star all-rounder from Masagami, Marco van Buyen, back into the attack to try to finish it off. He's bowled with pace this week. He's batted well. He's hit some huge sixes, played some invaluable knocks. So, 14 overs done.
To the attack. Cuts well. Cuts past the fielder for 4 runs.
A clever shot there by Loban. He's just leant back and just run it off the face down to third man. He saw the third man was quite square. So it's gone pretty fine for 4 runs.
Just use the pace there and open the face up nicely, Ross. Ross, if you could pick something, which trophy would you pick there to take home? Put it in a lounge next to your TV?
The main one, buddy.
There we go. Fully agree.
The cup one.
I would agree with that. I think you need to take that big one with you home.
So Marco van Biljon again.
Keeps it out, tabs it, just for 1 down, third man.
So Loban just...
Marco van Biljon. Busy with his third over now. Figures off 2 for 11. Busy with his third. Dhaka Warriors versus Masagami. Finals.
It's just sliding down leg there from Marco van Biljon. It's a bit of bat there. Umpire signals 4 runs.
So maybe a little, just tickle on there, little inside edge or something.
So let's not hope the Masagami are not going to be too complacent. Both these batsmen are set now. 33 of 20. 80 of 27. Is there any hope for the Dhaka Warriors to get over the line here, Ricky?
That's a drop. 4 runs.
4 more runs.
That could have maybe wrapped up a game over there. Ross, is there a bat on there? Glove
there, yep.
Yeah, keeper misses out there.
Keeper just a bit late on it. Quasi signaling 4 straight away. 5 overs ago, you would have given the Dhaka Warriors no chance. Is there going to be a twist in the tail here in this final at Western Province Cricket Club? Well played there by Loban, keeping out the speedster. So 15 overs complete. Scores 81 for 6. Required rate 76 off 25 balls.
Dhaka Warriors versus Masagami, Bangladesh versus South Africa. Marco van Biljon closing out that over. 3 overs bowled, 2 wickets for 19 runs.
So they're going to keep going with JG Ardenhoff. Bowling his right arm off spin.
Respect to Dhaka Warriors, they're taking it deep here. They're not going down without a fight.
So Ardenhoff's figure has been pretty tight. He's just gone for 5 in his 2. Starts his third.
Steps down, inside down.
There.
Fielding 4 runs.
Zilani, he's just hit it over extra cover. Open the face. 1 bounce 4 into the fence. Beautiful looking shot that.
That's beautiful.
So the Dhaka Warriors aren't going to go down without a fight. They're going to take this game as deep as they can.
Most definitely. And this is a very good partnership building here.
Oh. Seems that JG Arnold just got a bit of extra purchase on the pitch there.
Ross, the 2 batsmen are set now. If they can start the launch now, it's game
he's
on.
gone huge, he's gone big. It's another 6.
Almost.
Oh my word.
That would have been a screamer of a catch. To one hand. Look at this replay.
Zilani, what a shot. That would have been an unbelievable catch had he taken that.
One hand. Oh
my word.
That is a quality effort on the boundary there, sir. Take a bow.
Just just trying to play the delicate little run down to third man. Misses out. Zilani and Loban are playing an entertaining innings here for all the fans around the world. It's gone again. It's gone again. It's disappeared over the lower
6 runs.
Unbelievable hitting here from Zilani. The required rate is now down to 68 or 21. It's huge hitting. It's gone downtown. Disappeared over the fence.
This is quality stuff here. 62 of 20 balls. Dhaka Warriors.
So, is there a twist in the tail here, Ricky? We had written them off 5 overs ago.
But look at this wonderful partnership over here. But if Solani goes to retirement now, new batsman comes in. What if they give him full license to bring Solani back in? There will be another twist to that tail.
Absolutely. So, Rian's going for the trusted speedster of the big man, Gerry Klutter. As we look at the scorecard, Abdul Azlani, he's 47 not out of 25. He's going to have to retire soon. Jonathan Loban, 26 of 22.
This is quality comeback here. Solani, not out 47. Loban, 26 of 22.
Apologies. Solani will just carry on batting as they're 6 down. Oh, big appeal, LBW.
Oh, and he's given.
He's given him out, LBW.
Is that Gerry Klutter bowling over there?
Zalani given out, LBW. Brings to end a fantastic knock. Well batted. So,
Gerry Klutter posting with 3 figures for 12 in 3.1 overs. It's been a pick of the bowlers today for them.
absolutely. So we have last man stands.
Hi, it's Avia. I'm pleased to be working with Last Man Stands as their first ever global ambassador. Sign up now to Last Man Stands to play in the world's largest amateur T20 cricket league. Register now at lastmanstands.com. It's anybody's game.
Back to the live action here at the Western Province Cricket Oval. It is last man stands. Masagami on top here. Oh, Abdul Zalani still there. 27-25. It's a great looking shot. He just did it.
Beautiful shot here.
It's extra cover.
Gets 4 runs.
So he moves to 51. So all the viewers are not too sure. Last man stands. The batter needs to either run 2s or hit boundaries. Can't run any singles. Required rate now 58 off 18 balls. It's gone again. There's a man out there.
He can enjoy himself out there now, Mr. Ross. He can swing the arms freely. No need to retire now. So if you want to, go for it.
Okay, Wayne Greaves going to jump in the commentary chart seat for the last few overs.
So the Dhaka Warriors have fought valiantly here. They haven't given up. Last man stands. Can only deal in 2s and boundaries. That's gone airborne. Kluti's going to come under. It's got safe hands, and that's out, and that's the game. And
wow, unbelievable stuff. Gerard Kluti, 4 wickets for 16 in 3.5. Take a bow, sir. Look at the celebrations. Absolutely quality stuff. Masagami, take a bow. Dhaka Warriors. Look at the celebrations over there.
And well-deserved winners. World #1 ranked team. They came into this tournament as favourites, and they've lived up to that billing. Ricky, special shout out to Zalani, who played so well. 51 And to be, I think they were about 20 for 6, so to get up to 98 was outstanding. And the Dhaka Warriors probably didn't have their best performance in the final, but they can be very proud of their efforts during this tournament.
Most definitely, Wayne. Let's just look at the figures there. Yeah, look at the celebrations, quality. But going back to the Dhaka Warriors, nothing to be ashamed about. Just going into this fight with the 2 semi-finals, both these teams, 6 games played, 6 games won.
And it's great to see the sportsmanship of the Dhaka Warriors walking on the field to congratulate the Masagami boys. And that's outstanding from them. Really good to see.
Quality stuff. Cricket still becomes a gentleman's sport. There we go. Lovely to see the handshakes there between the players. It's been an unbelievable finals. Dhaka Warriors can take a bow. This is quality. Going through all the way through to finals.
And just we've witnessed some unbelievable cricket this week. We've had a final that probably Dhaka Warriors will feel they didn't bring their best performance. But as I said earlier, anything can happen in a final. It wasn't their day, but I know they've made a lot of friends off the field, and they've also impressed people at the ground with their, especially their batting. Ricky, outstanding batting. The top 2 up front got them off to a flying start the whole tournament, and just in the final that didn't happen, but I know that they'll be going home very proud of what they've done, and I'm sure we'll see them back here this time next year, Ricky.
Most definitely they can keep their heads well high, nothing to be ashamed of. It's quality outfit here. Just today the top order didn't come off, but at the end of the day they're still a team, and you just saw it over there. Look here, hugging, team photo together, shaking hands with the opponents. Right through this tournament, they've been a quality outfit. Not only did they make friends, but they've also gained a lot of supporters, South Africa, from all over the world. And it's been awesome to see the camaraderie between all the players, all different countries supporting each other. It's wonderful to see.
Bring it closer this way.
As we see the celebrations on the pitch over there, Dhaka Warriors just having a quiet word together as unit. Look at that. Hand claps there. Well done, Dhaka Warriors. You made your country proud, and you can be proud of the team that you got over there. Brilliant stuff.
I think I can just see the team management. That's exactly what they're saying. They've come together. You see a little huddle, little hands in the middle. And
there we go.
That's great to see.
Absolutely.
And I know it's a cliche. I have to bring it out. Cricket was the winner of this tournament, and the spirit of the cricket was definitely upheld throughout this tournament. Of course, you have the moments and the heat of the battle where emotions run high, and that's what you want to see. But everyone has really got together, and it's unique. Ricky, there's 9 countries represented in this tournament, and amateur players that have saved money to get over here to be part of this event. And this is an event that we're looking to do in Cape Town annually for the next few years. And this year, Masagami's chance to be crowned world champions just before Christmas.
In front.
So Masagami are the 2022 Last Man Stands world champs. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of teams watching this thinking next year we want to be.
They want to put up that challenge.
Yeah.
They want to give them a go. But overall, Masagami, well done. Look at the balcony. Look at all the supporters out here. Look at the fan base. Look at all those balconies erupting over here, celebrating with Masagami. Look at this way. This is quality stuff here out here.
And look at the Jack Black van arriving there.
Oh yes, Jack Black. Jack Black, Brewers Lager. There we go, the pocket rocket does one for the fan. An awesome backflip. Like a little rabbit, he jumps around here. What an awesome tournament, 6 days of good fun. But overall, big thank you to all our umpires, backroom staff, the engine room, the cameramen, and all the staff doing here behind the scenes. Thank you for hosting an incredible tournament. Look at the balcony here. Look at all those people here. Look at all the supporters.
Let's name some teams. Ricky, you've seen a few of these teams. Can you name a team up there? Which team can you see?
I see 2 lickers over there. Looks like pandas over there.
Pink Panthers.
There's yellow ones. Then we got a team from Joburg over there.
I think there's the Kamikaze Bumblebees from Cape Town up there.
Yeah. Let me see. Wow, so much supporters up there.
Down below we got the Brandy and Boops.
They still having their fine session. They haven't stopped yet. Then we got a team there from England over there. No, the team from Australia.
Australia, 3 short are
3
there.
shorts over there.
Yeah.
Wow, all the teams sticking around for prize giving.
And if you right hand corner of your screen, big shout out to Promise, our 4th cameraman on the main field. He's been brilliant on Gary Kirsten Oval this whole tournament on LMS TV2, and outstanding from Promise, and I think he's enjoyed himself during this tournament as well.
And why just a special shout out to all our umpires. I think they've been incredible.
And definitely
our umpires done an unbelievable job.
Without the umpires, you don't have a tournament.
And go.
And also the bar staff here at Western Province Cricket Club.
Yes, and the facilities, the groundsmen at the Western Province, they've been on top form here, giving us pitches at every game, facilities, quality stuff. What a wonderful tournament it has been. A lot of supporters out here, fans, the balconies filling up nicely now, teams down there for the prize giving.
And for those of you who are just keen to see the presentation, there's going to be, it's not just the main event that we reward in here, Ricky. We've got 5 different trophies that we're going to be handing out. So we started the tournament with 36 teams. The top 2 from each tournament, or from each group, so went through to the cup knockout, and the bottom 2 went through to the plate. So the tournament was split up into plate and cup competition after the group stages, and teams that were knocked out of the plate could enter the bowl, and almost like the rugby sevens that you've maybe seen, and then teams that were knocked out of the cup first round went into the shield. And then there was a few teams that just wanted to play an extra bit of cricket, and we even made up a new tournament for them called the Jack Black Smash, and we've even got some Jack Black beer down there for the winners of that. So there's going to be a presentation for 5 different teams here. It's going to be the cup, the shield, the plate, the bowl, and the Jack Black winners. And there's going to be a few individual awards as well for batsmen and bowler of the tournament. And it's really great to see the crowd that have come in today, Ricky. People,
it's beautiful to see what LMS does. Look at all the supporters around here, all the fans.
Ricky, I've been requested from Rifat, the big boss. He's called me down there for the presentation, so I'm going to get going.
Not a problem, boy. Now, excuse you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. See you
all
later,
the best down there. What an unbelievable tournament, business and stuff, and we're right here. Quality stuff. As we see, we get the teams get ready here for prize giving. What a wonderful stuff. Unbelievable scenes here on the balcony. All the teams getting ready. Lila Cricket Club, Vanders, Dhaka Warriors from England, our umpires. Brilliant to see, yeah. Everyone getting ready. If you're still watching us, yeah, don't go away. We're gonna go over to the prize giving. Gonna move the cameras over to prize giving very soon. Gonna showcase all these wonderful trophies on display over here. As soon as our cameraman is ready, we're gonna move over to the live broadcast of the trophies, the prize hands out and stuff. Don't go away, viewers, stay with us. Wow, it's unbelievable scenes here. Looking at all the teams from all different countries. Bangladesh, England, New Zealand, Pakistan, Joburg. Wow, Cape Town local teams. It's unbelievable scenes down here.
When you speak, just here, not too much up here.
I'm worried that they're not going to hear me, but
Getting ready soon now. It's almost time to switch over to the live presentations of the prize giving there. Bjorn Brings looks like he's got a mic in hand. We're going to shortly go over to the live. Stick around.
okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Waiting for cameras to get around. As we look there, all the players here, oh, it's wonderful scenes over here. Yes, he's showing the thumbs up. He's showing the thumbs up. He's ready to rumble. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going over live to Bjorn Brings. Thank you for having us and all the best with the prize giving.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for joining us at the magnificent Western Province Cricket Club for the Last Man Stands World Champs 2022. It's been an absolute privilege and a pleasure to watch these teams entertain us for the last 7 days. What a week of cricket we've had. Congratulations to all players. Well done. So there is another small tournament taking part, and it starts in a while. So we're going to keep the award ceremony brief, as I know everyone will be eagerly waiting to watch Les Bleus lift the trophy later today. Allez Les Bleus! When we call out the team names, if just the team organizer can come through and collect the trophy and the medals for the team, and then proceed for team photos with medals on with our legend Savo Kipernovic over there. Right, to get things started, there is no cricket without these guys. If I could ask, first up, umpire of the tournament, Tulani, could you please come correct? Quasi. Clive. Kuda. Abel. I can't see the Cape Town umpires, but they were also outstanding. Kuda, come along, sir. Well done, gents. Thanks very much for your hard work. If you guys could move along swiftly and go and help with the banners and get a team photo as well. Well done, guys. Okay, moving along. Ball runner-up. Congratulations to the mighty Brandy and Boops. Ball winner. BMC Victorians. BMC Victorians. We now move on to the Shield, and the runner-up of this was the famous Lila Cricket Club. And the Shield winners, Chwani Old Boys. was BMC Dick Dorings. I'm not sure if David's around.
BMC Dick Dorings, yeah.
Okay. And the winners, Camilla Warriors, all the way from the UK, played outstanding cricket throughout the week. Congratulations. Before we get to the main cup, we have a few individual awards for some serious cricketers that have really entertained us this week and taken things to a new level. Batsman of the tournament, Justin Reynolds. Bowler of the tournament, hailing from Dhaka Warriors, none other than the brilliant Loban. Now, there were no weak players in this tournament, but one player stood out amongst the rest. From Dhaka Warriors, Shariful Islam. To win a tournament like this, you need some individual brilliance. And today, someone took 4 wickets for just 16 runs in 4 overs and scored 23 or 14. Mr. Gerrit Cloutier. I'd now like to call up runners-up of the World Champs 2022 from Dhaka Warriors. Could the skipper please come up and hand out the medals to your team? The winners of the tournament were favourites from the start, ranked number 1, and they showed their pedigree. A massive congratulations to Dan Stone. I know how hard he's worked. Well done. Dan, would you come up and hand out the medals to your team?
Go on, boys.
Guys, can you just stay here for one photo here? With the
This is just the middle. Oh. Sorry. Well done, boy. Well done, well done. There you go, lads.
Could the Dhaka captain please come back for a minute? winners of the 2022 Last Man Stands World Champs Cup, Masagami.
The most important trophy was the Jack Black, was that not most important, but I can do that. But we still have ones we can call them. Maybe not the most important.
Do you want to spray one?
Oh, I know what it is. How you get it?
Let's try again, false start. Simon, it doesn't go.
We've got one more award to hand out. It's probably the most important trophy. The winners of the Jack Black Smash with Tuxedo Destroyers come collect another few rounds of Jack Black. Come on, boys.
I did at the beginning.
Thanks again.
Get a photo, get a photo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks again for all the supporters. Thanks for everyone that's been around during the week. And that concludes our ceremony. We'll see you again next year in Cape Town for the 2023 World Champs.
Boys, shoot up part the picture, boy. Shoot up, guys, come with the picture. Come with us. Okay, guys, thank you for sticking around, sticking with us.
Thanks, thanks, buddy. Yo, top class, another good tournament, eh? Well done, boy. When I was a kid, playing in our backyard at home, my older brothers and I invented our own games, which we played for hours and hours. We would pretend to be our heroes, and our imaginations ran wild. Those were the great days. I loved every minute, fielding all day and only sometimes getting a chance to bat and face the fast bowling of my older brothers and their friends at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you are playing in your local park or in front of a packed crowd at a massive stadium. That's what it's all about. The game of cricket is anybody's game.